welcome back. I'm sure you're wondering why I brought you all here today.
Uh, I'm going to be encased in another pillar of ice, and that's how we find out that the next bit of the campaign is going to take place 100 years from now. Uh, yeah, the 10 towns are no longer a thing.
Hmm.
The
You
hex
wake up
is
to a chain-smoking Kara looking at you first time.
yes.
Exactly. All right. Well, let me ask the infamous question at this point. Who wants to give us a little rundown of what happened last time on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden? And of course, if no one wants to, I will do so today.
All right, I can give the Cliff Notes version.
Go for it.
We got within eye shot of the glacier when we were encountered by the elk tribe. They told us another tribe was coming to get us, so we teamed up. We got to almost where we needed to be when said tribe arrived, and they were trying to bear hug us for an army to fuck us up the ass. Um, Kara called in her entourage, and they kept the army at bay.
Hmm.
We killed
Nice.
the other tribe, moved forward. Pluzak made his zombie army finally, or at least the first division of it.
Yeah, as much as he could. Absolutely.
And after some hijinks, we got inside the glacier.
Hmm.
And ends Cliff Notes.
Yeah, perfect. That's a very very good cliff notes. One note for Kara that I didn't say to you at some point in between, slipped my mind. Kara probably would have believed that there are more Einherjar than that in Valhalla, but between worlds, only so much can be done. Much like her own transfer, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but just as that note. But yes, you blew the horn, got the army. So we do find ourselves after Pluzak made his army. The party did continue up north to the frozen waterfall and cracked the ice. And scampered to the other side. The ice did seal up behind you, and there's just kind of this sense of unease because you are now trapped in this cave. I will tell you, we're basically just going to start with you guys coming in, kind of needing a long rest, at least in terms of time, if memory serves. I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to skip to where I had that right now. Yeah, it was very late evening for the ambush that you guys finally made it through with the zombies and all that in tow. Yeah, so just be aware of that. Valine would actually probably, let me put her on map because I seem to have not. Uh, she would probably be wandering close to Pluzak, but she will turn around after seeing the ice seal up behind you and slam a hand on it, kind of peering through the now opaque visage of this frozen wall, and just kind of elucidate the party with a
Oh, fuck, God. Oh, shit. Okay. I need to give you guys a heads up. So, do you remember how the codicil is what got us in here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you remember how the everlasting winter is Aural's magic doing it?
Yes.
Okay. So the frozen waterfall was frozen by Aural's magic. The magic the book had us use was Aural's magic, which means
she kind of taps the ice.
we're trapped in here by Aural's magic. I'm gonna hazard, just because I know Aural's a frosty bitch, we're in for a time because she's not going to have left this place probably defenseless, at least not from her perspective.
Question.
Yes?
Will she show up?
Ah.
She just kind of sheepishly looks towards her feet and just like,
I hope not.
Fuck. I want her to be here.
Yeah, that's right. You guys have some weird fetish about that. Um,
My
maybe
entire
is
purpose
that
for
best?
being here is to end the winter.
let's put it this way. If those troops that were after us are any sign, she knows we're coming here, or at least knows now we are here, and she's going to do everything in her power to stop us, because I guess I was right about there being something down here. And the more we go forward, the more we learn.
And she actually kind of, pulls her backpack off at this point and scrounges around, and she pulls out Professor Scant. And she's like,
The more he translates for us, the more we can actually figure out, and we can maybe do something before she gets to it. Well, if she gets to us, since that's apparently what you want.
Look, I'm just being honest with my own objectives here. If the group wants to avoid her, I will acquiesce. But if the fight comes to us, I'm gonna kick her in the balls.
I just don't want to die. The turtle keeps looking at me and licking his lips.
He has lips.
That's between you and him. I can't. You made a deal with him. That's between the two of you.
Yeah, I feel like devils are less scary than this turtle now. And he was my friend. Are you still my friend? I'd like you to still be my friend.
We will be friends forever.
oh no.
A friend of mine once told me, necromancy is the healer that didn't give up. Starts walking into the cave.
Boleen just kind of like sheepishly looks over at you, Pluzak, and is like,
Is that what we do? Is that how that works?
kind of like looks at the zombies,
You will be much bigger and stronger than these.
She kind of breaks out into a cold sweat. Not that you can see that. oh no. That's wonderful.
So? What are we looking at for like natural lighting here? Or
Great question. So, let me scroll back up. It is basically all dark. There are some sources of light as you continue. You'll figure out what they are depending. But let me give you the proper readout. So all areas are cast in complete darkness unless otherwise noted. So technically where you are now, I will say Leif. Mace does have his little headlamp. So my presumption is, as soon as the cave closed in, there's still some light coming through the waterfall. There it is ice, so some is reflecting through. And then with Mace's headlamp, you guys can kind of see what's on map right now. But yeah, it's like basically dim light in here at best right now. Short of where Mace's headlamp, I guess, would be bright light. If you want to put that aura on, feel free, Mace. It's your call.
Yeah. It's like a torch, right?
I believe it was. Yeah, didn't you have?
Yeah. It's like a hooded lamp.
I forget what it was called. You put it, I think, in the chat when we were making it, but I can't.
I can look for it. Hold on.
Yeah, it's no worries. It was a common item that basically was just a lantern. Yeah, it was, I believe, just a torch. To your point, but regardless, it is a great point, Pluzak. You are indeed in relative darkness.
Go
yeah.
ahead.
I was also going to say, so you would see that the tunnel that is to your south, kind of where Kara is starting to look, it ranges from about 10 to 15 feet high, craggy ceiling. It's an ice cave. The area that you are currently in is closer to like a 30-foot high ceiling. And all the noise that you guys have been making while talking, we would notice actually echoes and bounces quite thoroughly in this little cave, this cavern. So you would presume most sounds in general travel well in this cavern. And that means that because I don't want to necessarily, if I forget, miss it, to all of you now, unless I state otherwise, all perception checks made to hear things in this cave basically have advantage.
Advantage, okay.
Yes, so if you're listening for sound, but just keep in mind that that doesn't necessarily mean that sounds are happening all the time, right? But if you're listening, you do have advantage.
I should make this distinction. So that I just found the lantern again. It's a 120-foot cone in front of me.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
That'll be kind of fun.
yeah,
All right.
and the
So
flame does not require fuel, but it also does not produce heat.
is it 120 foot dim and then like 60 bright, or
It's like 60-60.
yeah, 60 and then 120? Okay, cool. So, is there a way to like attach something to you? I guess we just make a cone
Yeah, I
and
mean, I'm just gonna. I don't know if I should put on like 120-foot aura. I feel like that might just be more
yeah, it's
disruptive
gonna
than
be too
anything.
much. That's kind of why I'm thinking. Um, well, how about this?
Triangle.
I do think that the next best question is what is going to probably be the party's marching order? Because I guess with that, would you be putting Mace
Who
out in
here has
front,
dark vision
or
again?
I think
Yo,
Kara does. I think
I
Leif
do.
might. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so I think it's best that Kara goes in front then, seeing as she's the explorer of us all.
okay. Okay.
I can go behind her to back her up if need be, and then.
I also happen to have a sunblade.
Oh, there you go.
You could
See?
use that. Yep.
I
That
I
works too.
typed a message in the thing, but no, because people were talking. But
Yeah.
basically, I'm uh 30 feet sunlight. I'm sorry, 15 feet sunlight around me and dim light out to 30.
Do you want to put the
But
auras
I
on?
can, yeah, I'm in the process of doing
Is
that.
it
Gotcha. I'm just
sunlight?
gonna
Because I
make it
know
visible
that, for
right now.
example, the daylight spell isn't sunlight.
Um,
I think this sword might specify it is, because that
I
was one of
can
those
give
things
you
that
the exact wording. Hang on.
because Kara got that sword, I had Mallow get the cloak upgraded in the other realm so that he didn't have to worry about it. If memory
Well, I
serves.
didn't
I was
use
just
it very
curious
often.
because
Yeah.
in like I
Um,
remember having used the daylight spell in like other campaigns to like fight I think vampires or something, and it did nothing because it's not actual daylight.
Oh, is that is that a specification on that? I thought that if it
Ah,
was.
the luminous sword's blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. The light is sunlight.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a thing. So
So you have a lightsaber.
Pretty
but
much.
Claw,
does.
I kind of want to look up that spell now, and just so I know, the sunlight spell
Yeah,
doesn't actually
it's
say the same thing.
daylight. I think daylight.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Yeah, no, I'm curious on that. That's really interesting to me. I kind of want to
Yeah,
take a look.
daylight third level spell. Sunlight. Where sunlight spreads from point within range. Blah.
There we go.
Uh,
Can I actually see
Wait,
Bright
that?
light
no,
and dim
daylight
light.
does say sunlight.
It does say sunlight, yeah.
Maybe it's mm, dawn.
Oh, interesting though, Claw. Look at Legacy. Legacy versus is why.
Oh, is that why they
in the new
changed it?
one, it specifies sunlight. In Legacy, it says a sphere
Ah,
of
that
light
must
spreads
be
out from
it.
you. So you're correct if it was Legacy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was way
I'm looking
ages
at the
ago,
Legacy
so-
Sunblade. It says sunlight.
No, sorry, Daylight, the spell, the one that Claw
Oh,
mentioned.
okay.
Yeah, no, your sword. I know for a fact is that I was with you on that as well. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, sorry, I was just
sunlight.
curious.
No, absolutely, and it's a fair question. It's all good stuff to learn as DM and all that. But regardless, so Kara is going to start moving forward. I will unclear cave, or did you guys want to start discussing rest because Valine will?
I was.
Kinda-
That is true. Yeah, we kind of fucked up, got fucked up a bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to rest immediately at the entrance. I was going to go in a little further and see if we had a better
Why?
space to set up camp.
We
That is
have
a
a
good-
wall to
yeah.
our back and a narrow passage to our front. What safer place would there be?
I agree
Well-
in terms of tactics, but also this is Auril's wall. I don't know if she'll send things through. Just a heads up.
That is what I was going to say.
So, how's everyone looking in terms of health?
I'm doing good.
I didn't get
Great.
hit.
Yeah, Mace got really beat up by a couple things, I think.
Yeah,
Spell-wise,
I
I
was
used a
a bit
bunch.
beat.
You guys were mostly
What?
paralleled by the holding for a while, right? And then
They
had
just
her-
kept trying to grapple me instead of actually hit me.
most of you, yeah, they were trying to hold you for the army.
Yeah.
Oh, one fun thing to point out that I recently found out, not necessarily relevant right now, but Prayer of Healing, which is not going to apply here again because I know you're running things Legacy.
Mhm.
But the new Prayer of Healing also gives you the benefit of a short rest.
That's very interesting.
Uh,
And there's, by the way, on that note, because when I finished editing through, but I haven't exported it yet. The 2 sessions ago, where you fought the ice bug thing, um,
yeah.
I went and looked up the legacy versus new celestial steed or whatever, summon fine steed. Um, we can discuss. I don't know if you want to use the horse in here, but the next time you go to summon it, we can discuss using the new version. It's more that I
It's
don't
okay.
know the new version spells, so I'm game to discuss using them. I just need to be brought like the awareness of what it does first, because I
We
didn't.
can
I
talk
just didn't
about
know
it.
at that fight, right? Exactly. I'm just saying for future reference, we can discuss that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, moving on that front. Rest. Valine's vote. Yes. Rest here. Long rest.
I'm okay if we need to, like, if we somehow find some, I don't know, like, caveman that Auril's got trapped in here or something. I don't know.
I mean, if you guys want to rest here, we rest here. I will put my sword away, and we will stop at the entrance.
Well, I mean, it was more just to throw the vote out.
Like, I'm health-wise, I'm bruised, but not even bloodied. So, I should be okay to continue for a little while, at least until we find a different camp. Because
I mean, we did
I'm
say it
a
was
little
nighttime,
wary
right?
of.
It is
Oh, that's
late.
true. What time is it?
So it's about 10 p.m. You guys
Yeah.
started your day at about 7 or 8 a.m.
Yeah, so I think we should rest anyway. So we stay on our cycle.
Okay. What does Leif think?
I
Good
mean,
question.
I feel like right now we don't know anything that's happening here. So, yeah. Well, I mean, if we rested now, this is probably the best time because if we move in, we might not. We might come across something that then we can't rest. But I'm not hurting, so I'm fine. But if we want, now would be the time to do it.
And then we rest.
Okay, let's rest.
Alrighty. Valine is going to huddle up closer to the party.
I keep thinking Ice Age since we're on a glacier.
Yee. Kinda. Um,
Okay, so do we want to try and use anything to tell us as warning signs, or anyone got some magic? We were doing a watch. How do you guys usually handle, dangerous rests like this?
We set up a camp, we set up watch, and we take turns while people sleep.
Same thing as usual. All right.
I think my new friends could watch while we all rest.
Oh.
No offense, but they don't seem particularly alert or bright.
Well,
Arrow will point to two of them. Block the hallway.
they obey my mental commands, so if I tell them to attack anything that comes towards us and tell one to wake me up, I think that would work.
okay.
It's up to you guys if you trust it.
I'm with the wing girl. Can we have one or two of them go down into the tunnel there, and we'll hear them fighting or something if things come that way?
Sure.
Here, actually, Fred, we should be on this for a while. Let me see if I can't, if I didn't already. Oh, I have to do it individually. Fuck. One sec. Where is my Dirt Force? One.
They do have dark vision, so
Oh, nice. Okay, there we go. You should definitely be able to manipulate them at your leisure now. Let me know if it didn't work for any.
Nope.
But
So
perfect.
is the cave fully ice, or is there some stone on the ground?
It is fully ice. I'm going to the wrong place. It isn't fully ice. What is under your feet is not slippery unless otherwise told, though. It's not like 100% smooth ice.
Okay.
It's an ice cave. I mean,
So we can put on our crampons now, and that will hopefully help us.
Probably, yeah.
Well, I guess if we're for sleeping, we're sleeping, but after we get up.
Yeah, yes.
Pluzak puts them on, goes into his shell. Oh!
Oh, ow, pokey.
Oh, this is hard to get out now. Oh no, oh no. Alright. Alright, so watch order. Valine's gonna offer either right before Pluzak or with Pluzak.
I'll take midnight.
Okay.
Whatever number 2 is, I guess.
Alright.
Nobody did
You don't-
first watch?
You don't want to fully trust
yet.
your zombie friends.
Valine is taking first
Oh.
watch.
I see.
I mean, it's up to
Can
people
do-
if they don't want to take watches, they can leave this other zombies.
I can.
No harm in not doing it.
I could take last.
Okay. Alright.
I'll take the one before Leif. So I think it's Valine,
It's gonna end
Kara,
up being Valine,
Pluzak.
Kara. Well, Pluzak, I think, is just gonna sleep through the night because he didn't.
Okay, so Valine, Kara, and then me, and then Leif.
Leif. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so I'll
will-
have the first 2 zombies in the hall attack whatever they see. The 3rd zombie
come
will
wake you.
come back and report back. The 2 that are with us will attack anything that might come through, and obviously they're next to us, so we should probably hear that.
Okay. Yep. Absolutely. Awesome. All right. So Kara's gonna roll. I'll roll Valine here. Cool.
Wow.
Valine,
Nice.
Valine is so tired she just falls asleep when she goes to take her first watch. And
don't
you all
wanna
would definitely hear
I
snoring.
mean, she's a little lady.
Yeah. So your choice whether to call her out, but you all are very aware. She's like slumped against the wall in a bedroll.
No, Father, no. Not another potion. Not again.
Otherwise, she's gonna sleep right through her own watch. Then it was Kara. So with a perception of 18, Kara, you would tell that the zombies are kind of holding off the tunnel fine. They don't seem to be having any sort of problem, like, they're not fighting anything throughout the duration of your watch. But you do keep hearing kind of bits of crackling, and it almost sounds like the ice settling or shifting from the waterfall behind you. Every time that you go to take a look, you feel like there's something almost behind the ice, like a shadow, but there's never anything that changes about the surface per se. It just gives you a little bit of an unnerved, uneasy feeling for sure, but otherwise uneventful. Nothing seems to come through.
And this is coming from our north or our south?
You're north from the ice,
Okay.
from the waterfall that you came through. The next would be Mace, I believe it was, and then Leif.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. First.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're good. So you just, much like Kara, you see the zombies. You kind of don't really pay attention to the tunnel that they're protecting. You don't really notice anything about the ice around you or anything. You really more are maybe taking a moment. You just kind of huddled in the corner in your low power mode, and maybe are focused on Chance a little. You're chatting with him, and your mind gets a little distracted, but you otherwise are awake enough that if something was around, you do believe you and Chance would know, so you wouldn't be surprised or anything. And it proceeds pretty uneventful for the moment. And we just need Leif.
Oh yeah, let me show you boys how to do this.
Let's go. Fuck yeah. Leif, man, you've been wandering the wastes alone a while. You maybe go find a corner alone. No.
Starts
God.
carving a hole in the ice.
Oh, he's like, I've been here before.
I need this.
He takes and ties like a cloth around the sword, like hoping to cover its eyes, but it doesn't really, do much. But no, you're fine. It's more you just kind of chill, and the boredom kind of fills your mind pretty readily, and you just find your mind wandering, kind of like Mace, although not that you would recognize that happened to him. You do believe that there's a nature by which, if something had happened, you could have potentially missed it once you kind of catch yourself, but eventually you're like, enough time's passed, and we're okay, we're still safe, I'll just wake everybody up, and you guys are good to continue forward. Go ahead and take your long rest.
Yay.
Yeah. So...
I'm gonna cook my chef snacks again, like I normally do. So,
yeah.
I create bonfire, cook, and
Perfect.
try to give those people who want them again their treats.
Absolutely. Anyone who wants a cookie, take a cookie. Valina will have one.
I'll take a
just usually
cookie.
There's an extra.
How are you making? Wait, you're baking?
You got a little
Well,
easy
I mean,
bake oven.
he said cookies, but
It's treat, yeah.
They're really
just-
just mud cakes.
I'm
Yeah.
picturing Bluzak in
I
like a
believe
little
they're
apron.
mushrooms by canon.
Yep.
But he also
They're-
has some
they're
rabbits.
They're cookie-shaped mushrooms.
There we go.
Do you put on like a whole apron?
Just don't eat the
and,
the chocolate chips.
like oven mitts and shit.
That's where all the fiber is.
yes, I do.
Okay, good. I just want. Well, then I'll have. If you have more, I will
The
also-
apron is covered in poop.
That's fine. At
Okay.
least I know you tried.
They're chocolate
Yeah,
chips,
so
okay?
you can eat it as a bonus action, and they would give you temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus, which is 4.
Right, I forget you have that. I'll take a cookie too. I don't
You
know
don't
what the
eat,
fuck
though.
is. I mean, it'll get ground down and probably ejected at some point. So what's the difference?
Okay.
You squeeze it and use it to oil joints.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
gosh. Okay. All right. So that puts you guys in early morning. Not that you would know how early. And again, I guess it's up to you guys to figure out marching order and how you wish to proceed.
Cognizant meat shield will go forward.
Do we want zombies to lead in case there's any pitfalls?
Sure.
That is smart, but also our leader can fly. So
Well, I mean, not necessarily a pitfall, but a trap or a something.
Eugene 1, go forward.
Yeah, we'll have 2 go in the front, and the other 3 will
Okay.
be in the back.
So
with
how
me.
far out can the zombie see with dark vision?
do zombies have dark vision?
Yep,
He said
60
they
feet.
did.
Huh.
60
God, I'd hope
feet.
so, or else they'd be stumbling around at night.
Okay, so...
Well, I mean, skeletons don't have eyes and they can still navigate.
It is going to be slow going, as they can only move 20 feet.
I'm going to kind of do a little bit of cone of vision here. Just because you'll see in a moment, a lot of these caves and caverns are smaller and then bigger.
What? What do you mean no straight lines? It's a cave. It's a natural formation. There should be straight lines.
Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be fine.
And I definitely put my crampons on now. I'm assuming Valine doesn't have any.
She is fine in terms of gear. She'll have crampons as well. I believe she was with you guys at Frozen Far Expedition before you headed up. So any gear that she didn't have at that time that she saw you guys carrying, she would have for certain grabbed. So. Alrighty, so Kara, are you moving ahead of the zombies, or do we want to put the zombies ahead?
I only moved forward just because there was no space to move forward.
You're good.
If zombies want to be lead, that's lead, but I moved 20 feet to be in line with where they went.
Yep, you're good. You're good. So Valine is going to stick kind of with you, Pluzak. wherever you decide to move. Zombies go first. Let me clear up at least what they would see. So let's take. Let me also kind of take down here more, and then.
So I would say too, zombies can't really speak. So anything the zombie sees, it's not going to be able to quite tell
Do
you
you
guys
communicate telepathically
what's-
with them?
Yeah, I don't. That's a good question. I think it just takes your orders. I don't know.
Yeah, it just takes my orders. It says.
So I would say you probably should stick
Reaction.
close-ish to them just so you can see them, right?
Yeah, enemy under your control in combat. Zombie's turn comes immediately after yours. It obeys your mental commands
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and only takes an action. The only action it takes is the attack action, making one melee attack.
So they
So,
shamble
but I
and they
mean,
hit.
if it obeys mental commands, it means you can just think about orders and it's fine.
That's what I would assume. But I would also think he's got to be in some sort of vicinity of it, even though it doesn't.
Well, I
say
would
it.
just say that in order to
Yeah.
mentally command it, like what to do, in more detail, you'd need to be able to see it, right? Like you could
Yeah.
probably keep telling it to walk forward, but you don't know it needs to hit something unless.
Yeah, like here.
Yeah.
I mean, my character doesn't know, but there's many different ways we can go. So
Right.
I would have to wait
Be
until
there
I
to
get
see and
there
tell
to
them.
say, "Hey,
Yeah.
go this way."
Exactly, 100%. Speaking of, how are you moving? Well, you'll move up to here. Just try to stay in the middle of the
Yeah.
party.
Just gonna.
So when Feline comes out to here, like I said before, she is holding the orb, Professor Scant. So you all, as you kind of file into this room, would see the wrong page. A 30-foot high cavern, and in the center seems to be the remains of a wooden ship hull resting on the floor. And like I said, Professor Scant, he kind of is being held by Valine, and he just remarks,
Ah, a Netherese sky coach. I've always wanted to ride on one of those. Pity it's no longer in one piece.
his voice just kind of echoing off the cavern walls.
Hmm.
Netherese. I've heard of them. That thing must be ancient.
Kara
Yep.
will look to Valine. Is this what we're looking for? More of this? And she'll put a foot on the sky car.
Ah, the hole, okay. Yeah, so Valine will kind of step forward with you, and
Yeah, I mean, it is a big city that is hopefully full of more functional versions of this sort of technology. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we're here. I search.
okay. So give me a give me like a what is it? A investigation. Thank you. Brain wants to say inspection. I'm like that's not right. Give me an investigation check. Fantastic.
Well, that's the only nat 20 I'm rolling tonight, so.
So you
You
do
did it.
find there are headless skeletons of 4 what look to be sort of wizards, judging by their cloaks, and about a. Yeah, I mean, how much can you lift versus pull drag carry or pull drag whatever?
One moment.
Yeah,
My push drag or lift is 420.
and then so your carry is
220. 210. Sorry.
okay, perfect. So you find a relatively sizable iron safe. And as you go to move it, you find dragging it isn't too difficult for you, but in terms of picking it up off the ground by yourself, it is just barely within what you can actually pick up and carry. So it's probably easier for you to drag out.
Okay,
It
Kara will
has.
get that safe out then and just put it on the ground. Like, where's anyone able to? Fuck, that was heavy.
So, the front of this safe, just so you know, does seem to have a combination lock. It has numbers from 0 to 50 that seem to be just written in some sort of script. Give me what languages you speak, Kara, since you saw it first.
Kara speaks Celestial, Common, Giant, and Infernal.
Yeah, so you wouldn't know exactly what these numbers are. You'd see 50, if you really slide through and count 50 distinct ones in a script you don't know. If anyone else wants to
Anyone?
look at the safe, feel free. And I
Anyone read
will.
this?
Yeah, go for
I'll take a look. I don't. I believe I speak only common giant. Yeah, and undercommon, but I doubt that's undercommon. But
Um,
I have a pickaxe and a crowbar if we need them. So I don't
Uh,
know.
I mean,
Sorry, say the languages one more time.
Undercommon, common, and giant.
Yeah, no, not on the list.
What about
mean,
orc?
Orc is also
uh,
sadly not on the list.
No,
what about
gotta try.
so Elvish, Dwarvish, Druidic, and Aquan?
None of those are on the list, but one of them may come in handy in the future. Short future, I should say.
Kara will look at the door on the safe, look back to Pluzak. Is there any way you could use magic to shrink the door?
So, Kara, as you look at Pluzak, your passive perception is more than high enough that you would notice there seems to be a significantly brighter light emanating from the tunnel behind him than was happening before. It's enough so that
Uh,
you can see it in the mouth.
So the tunnel we came down, or
The
No,
one
to the
directly
right.
past Pluzak.
Kara will stop in her statement and go, "Does anyone else see the light, or am I going crazy?"
We all
Yes.
see the light.
We are not alone. And I don't think there'll be lost explorers down here.
So, as
Um,
you say that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, great. Light though. Oh, I said those bright zombies.
Did it?
I will tell you there's already been a hint at what you're about to encounter in what Kara found in the ship. Pluzak did it.
Mages that have no head.
Oh fuck. Okay. Okay.
Good listening
More
ears.
zombies.
Good listening ears, Fred.
Something like that. Is this revenge? Is this what that is?
No. There's no way I could be doing revenge.
No,
if this
it
is
would be
book material.
considered revenge if I was the one doing it.
Also, it's book material again, so.
That's true. Right, initiative.
Okay. Also, I need to go back to this.
So as this is happening,
Uh,
did anybody just try to open the safe?
No.
Okay.
Kara will gesture to the safe for Pluzak.
Let's see what else is going on first.
Alright, so you guys can at least see where it's coming from. Alright, so, Leif, you technically are the one who goes first.
Hell yeah. I want. Yeah, no, we're not doing it. I want to come down here, really like here. That's a passageway over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and see up in there.
Yeah, I can uncover more for you. Just give me one sec. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So you would see probably like that. You could see it branches another 2 ways.
But not a whole bunch of stuff happening in there.
Yeah, I mean it turns off from those 2 directions in a way that you don't have line of sight just yet. You
Yeah.
definitely see that the light is brighter. I think you should be able to tell from the map. There's you can see there's kind of like a white circle and then the yellow circles near you.
Yeah.
So the yellow circle is a much brighter light. You're kind of stepping into an area that's pretty much fully lit. It's bouncing from around down this to both tunnels in front of you, and lighting the area up pretty well.
Okay. Let us. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to back down a little bit, and then I'm going to bonus an echo out, and then I'm going to transfer myself to said echo.
Okay. Um,
That way,
where
yeah, because the
is-
echo avatar is an action. Yeah.
Am I going crazy? It must be. Why do I not see what I'm looking for?
Go
There
all
it
the way
is.
in here.
Cool. Good job, me.
Let's see what we see.
Yep. Give me 1 sec. Okay. I finally found what I needed. There we go. Show new Leif. So which hallway would you say he's kind of going down first?
I would be looking, because I think that's the one. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'd be looking down here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this looks great. Yeah. Having a great time. 10, 10. Yeah, we'll try and pee around the corner there.
Yeah. So you see what looks to be a skull on fire. It starts cackling as it sees your echo, and you would suddenly hear a very similar cackling coming from the north tunnel and the two, like Pluzak, Kara, Valine, you guys would hear cackling coming from the other tunnel as well. It would be coming from both tunnels, is what I meant to say. You would see that this one is kind of almost flickering from its heat haze, almost as if like a mirage of some sort, but otherwise just glares at you for the moment as it is not its turn and it cannot move at you, but it knows that your echo is there.
Lovely.
Yeah, exactly what you wanted, right?
Yeah. Okay. So then
They're floating, right?
Yes, they are indeed floating.
I'm
Is
just kind
the
of.
whole cave like 30 feet?
So these tunnels that Leif are in is probably closer to 10 feet, 15 feet high at most. The cave that you guys are currently in is a 30-foot high ceiling.
We're gonna back my echo up to there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to end my echo avatar, my
Okay.
consciousness back, and I'm gonna jump up and just be like, the soup, it's bad. Skulls, fire. Oh god.
Kara will translate and just say, incoming.
All right, fantastic. Anything else, Leif?
Uh, I guess. Can I can ready in action.
Wasn't doing the Echo Avatar the action?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Good catch. I was testing you.
No, it was a good question. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm leaving my echo in there. That way, if he fucking dies, at least they slow down and I wasted their action.
Absolutely. Okay. So, Kara, your turn.
Has anything come within range that I'm aware of?
No, you just still see the light behind Pluzak. You see the light over near the tunnel Leif's at, and you've heard what Leif had to say.
I don't know what I could do per se at this point. Kara will spread out in case of large scale attacks so that we're not all immediately bombarded, and I will take the dodge action until something is visible.
All right. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Mark yourself with a boot for me for dodge action.
Das
way.
Boot, yeah.
Das Boot.
Ah.
Yes, it is almost as if it gave me a way of showing you something. um, it is at this point, however, that the skull will move. So it's going to shuffle. Why am I still stuck there?
And I know I just said the boat in German, but you know what? It's funny that way.
Nah, you good. We get you. All right. It will shuffle down to here for now, and it's going to attempt to shoot at your echo with what you see to be these kind of quick bolts of fire. Well, I guess the echo sees. Oof, first roll is high. I guess it technically shoots on one, and then the echo is going to take damage. So it will disappear on that, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this one's going to then continue forward. It sees you, Leif, and it will fire its other at you. A 17 does not hit you, if memory serves.
Correct.
Okay, so then you kind of have it, float around this corner, and it tries to do the same to you it did to your echo, but does not seem to quite manage. So that's 20. It is, however, going to float itself back out of your view. Because you no longer see it, I'm just going to make it kind of disappear from sight. You still see its light and everything, but for now you don't necessarily know where it is. Another one will kind of start to float closer, and upon seeing you as well, let's see, I'm going to have it do a quick something here. Oh, actually, this is the one. It would have been that. Okay. So it certainly sees the zombies as well. And it's going to...
Eliminate.
it's going to think that it has a fair shot at doing the most damage possible, seeing multiple enemies with... Sorry, I'm just making sure I get the right tool.
Come on, they're almost like brothers, right? I mean, one's just got flesh, one doesn't have flesh.
It's
One
trying to
can
make it like
fly.
them. It wants to remove the
Yeah,
flesh.
oh,
And it wants to remove the flesh
And
via...
everything from the neck down.
yeah, sort of. Via
oh my
fire.
God.
Love it. Fireball, isn't it?
So, I need everyone that is currently within the circle, that I believe you all should be able to see, yes?
All of us.
To please dexterity saving throw.
Do we get bonus?
Okay.
Like, mace.
Everyone except
claw?
Kara gets my bonus.
Everyone that is within your aura, so for 3 of the zombies, Valine, Pluzak, and Leif, you all get the +5 bonus, I believe.
Plus 4, I want to say.
Does dodging help me for anything or no?
I believe dodge gives you advantage on dexterity saving throws, if you look at
Okay.
the thing. Yeah. I will double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I rolled a 20.
Dex.
So let me do this and double check
Oh,
that.
it's +5 actually.
Yes, it is +5. I thought so. Okay, good. That's
Yeah, I
fantastic.
thought it was proficiency, but it's a charisma modifier. So
Oh, that's awesome.
12
okay, so
+5.
I need to
Uh,
do this. 1 second. I'm just checking
there-
something. Wanted to check that.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So here. Where is this? Okay. Cool. And then it's that. Okay. So, Mace, you got... Oh, sorry, hold on. Oh, thank you, Pluzak. Okay.
Those are the zombies.
Yeah, are you just doing
Well,
the
I'm
one for all of
Just
them?
gonna do one roll for all of them.
You sure?
some of them might survive for
I
a
mean, you
little
can,
longer.
yeah, you can do 2 more. I don't mind.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah,
Good
do it.
thing
It's
we
a
didn't
better
strap them
chance.
with bombs,
It's
eh?
okay. Better chance at more of them surviving that way. Okay, until one of them crit fails on that chance I gave it. But you know what? At least it wasn't you, right?
Yep.
So the third. Well, actually, so all. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So give me two
All
more.
zombies?
Give me two more. So those will be the three that were in the circle, because that makes it easier to differentiate the aura. Um, okay, cool. And then I need to do
That two, or is that just one? That's fine.
one
Yep.
of these and check this. Yep. Nope. Okay. Okay. So I need to do. Okay. All right. So you would watch. You would all be engulfed in a huge fireball. The force of it doesn't seem to push you, but it does engulf you in massive amounts of flame. Um, Once the flame clears, you would find Valine kind of very heavily scorched as she failed the roll. Pluzak, you would find 1, 2, 3, 4 of your zombies also the same, and they are going to take 23 fire damage.
Jesus Christ.
23. Okay.
Yes, so
So
the
that
one.
means-
So choose one of the 3 in the circle to take half that, which we will call 11.
I guess this guy will take half,
Um,
kind of outside of it.
oh, I'm sorry. I meant one of the 3 inside of Mace's blue circle is halved because it passes with his help.
Yeah, this guy will.
And then oh, hold on. You're right. This guy is in the aura. We're gonna say 2 survive. So that guy and choose one other as well. That guy and one other will take 13. Or sorry, 11. I said 11.
11.
The rest of you, so
so-
Mace, Leif, Kara, and Pluzak, since you are in Mace's circle, you all save perfectly fine.
Oh my god.
No damage?
No damage. It's half damage. 11, same as the other.
Okay.
The other 2
Okay.
that zombies that are only taking.
Don't forget
11.
we get the Morning Lord
Morning
stuff,
Lord.
so
That is correct.
that should be gone now.
Yeah.
It is.
+1. God +1.
Yep, gone +1. And the skull just sits there cackling as you would watch the flames around it kind of. Oh, yeah, that's pretty
How
good.
high is it?
That's pretty good, huh? Right? All right, all of them.
That is
Yeah.
good. So, Constitution. So that
All 3 that
there's
would have
there's
died.
no way that I could save on the ones that took full hits, right? So these
Is there
would
not?
be.
What do you mean?
It's a Constitution saving throw DC 5 plus the damage taken. So it's 5.
Oh.
I would have to roll a 15.
It's not like past
Or
the HP
16.
or anything.
Yeah, they have 1 HP.
Okay.
So I would have to. So anything above a 16. So one of them survives.
Mace, what is your? Well, so those con saves all also get a +5, Fred.
Yes.
From Mace's bonus.
Uh,
As long
yeah,
as
I
they're
can-
within
I
the
can
circle, any
post
saving
it.
throw on it gets the bonus, right? So
So I guess I'll roll the other two.
yeah.
If there's a potential.
So yeah, you're actually at least getting +5 on all those, right? So
So that
it
would
looks
be
like
a
the 20.
25.
The
How
20
much was
gets
max damage?
was only 23, I think.
Yeah, but 23 plus
Plus
5.
five. Oh,
So that
okay.
would be those 2 that took full
Kara,
damage die.
Kara, toss one of the zombies a 9 yard die.
All right. I
Okay.
use my reaction to toss one of the zombies a die. You get a
D6,
now?
a D6 to see if you can up that 25 to a 20.
Hang on, no. I think because I'm level 3 armor, it got
It
upgraded.
might go up. It might be a D8. You're right.
It is a D8 now.
So you have a D8 to add to try and get a +3. I think is all you need.
Here comes a 1.
Also, I love how the Valkyrie, the shepherd of souls towards the heavens, is fully
Hey!
okay with these zombies.
I never said I was okay with it.
But she's
29.
trying to be
We're looking at a
supportive of
layer
her
of
Einherjar. Okay, so it looks like at
We're
least
gonna
the
have
one that
some
got that
management
20
issues.
saves as well. So that's 2 or 3 of them that survived because it's a 21 and a 20 on the 2 that were surviving in the circle, right? And then the 29.
Two should die, right?
So
No,
only
one
2
should
should die. I think 3 survive is what I see. Or is there? Did I miscount? Oh no, so
1,
20
2.
because all 4. So 4 of them would have, and then
So
a
confusing. You should
5th
have just did
without.
one roll.
Nah, you're good. I'm gonna say that you're right. 1 dies. I think is all from the 12.
Yeah,
I
the
think that's it.
15. The last roll would die because he would be at a 20 for 23 damage.
Okay. Yep. I think I'm with you there. So we lose one of them of your choice, which is probably pretty good considering. And that skull is going to cackle as it also kind of shifts back a little. We have 2 more. Sadly. One will come from this alley here. And it's going to shoot at the 2 closest targets, one at Pluzak and one at the zombie. And misses the zombie for sure. Pluzak misses you.
Zombie only has 8
17.
armor class.
17 doesn't hit you, right? It was a 7 that it rolled, so I assumed it
17
didn't.
meets.
17 meets you currently. Okay, so then it will hit you. 11 fire damage on you, Pluzak. And it was a 7 on the zombie. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so it does that, and it's going to chuckle, and it's also going to try and fly away. And that is it for now, as the last one's going to do something else currently. Alright. Let us move on to Mace.
Okay. So, how high were these skulls floating?
Just like 5 feet above the ground right now currently. The tunnels that
Okay.
they're in are only 10 feet high, so...
Ah, okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to vandalize it.
Go ahead.
So this is... I do have ice... That's nice. Okay, so we're gonna try to whack it a couple times. There's once.
Okay, I need you to swing all these at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, the
right, boot.
Yeah. Das Boot.
Yes.
I can at least give you slightly further view down the tunnel that the one is in.
Okay.
Right. So
This will be the disadvantage roll, and then I'll just wait.
13 will not quite hit.
Right, and then second attack.
That will absolutely hit.
Okay. Do I smite this? I don't think so. Yeah. So I'll just hit it with 13
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, so definitely takes a blow. It being floating in the air as you collide with it, using chance, does seem to take some of the impact out of it. Not that it, takes less damage. It's just, it's still
Right.
floating there. It's not like as sturdy of a hit as you can get on targets. Seems like it'll
And
probably
I'm
take
gonna
another
move
1 or 2 of
finally
those.
here, just
Go for it.
like in case anyone wants to navigate there or anything.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay.
And
Next.
that'll be it.
Yep. Next up will be Valine. Seeing as what happened, she is going to offer to you, Pluzak.
I'll take the undead army and go back north to protect them if you want, so you can keep using them as canaries.
Is that the Pluzak or?
It was specifically to Pluzak, yeah.
Is that the north path that we came from, or the
Yes,
north path
the north path
it-
that you came from.
Okay.
She'll point out that way.
Yeah, she can go back up there.
Okay. I mean, she'll also kind of clarify that she can cast Tiny Hut if you want to try and protect your
No.
things. Okay. So she will just make her way up to try and stay safe currently. And she will kind of look over her shoulder and be like,
Just yell if you need me.
But otherwise, she's going to get out of the way of being exploded again. Next up would be you, Pluzak.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here and look up the hall to the north.
Yep. Just going to give you that.
Okay, so as I see, like, the end of the tunnel is like 10 feet up, I'm gonna cast Wand of Web
Ah, cool.
in the hall.
Okay.
And I mean, I guess it's going to. It's a 20-foot cube, but I don't know how big it's actually gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely fill the entirety of the hallway for
Floor to
at least
ceiling.
20 feet back as far as you want. Yeah, entirely floor to
Yeah.
ceiling.
So like, yeah,
do you
starting
want it
from in front of me, I'm gonna have it go.
as far back
know,
as you can see, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So, let me just...
and I'm gonna say to the group, the
So it's
area
kind of like...
to the north is webbed.
So we're going to
we
just
should-
kind of say that should
Yeah,
be...
that's fine.
Yeah.
We should concentrate on the others first. And then I'm going to move. That was 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna end my turn. Now zombie turns.
I need to do this quick.
And
This was...
this zombie's gonna go. He's not gonna fill that up. The zombie's gonna go here. Somebody's gonna go back there with her. Zombie's gonna go there to protect. That's it.
Okay. Very cool. Okay. So back up to you, Leif.
Alright, let's fucking do it. I want to see what's in this down here, so I'm gonna move one down.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what's in this little
Yep.
cave boy.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm trying to show you that that's a turn is the only reason you can't see much further.
Okay, but I'm not catching a bunch of bright light from in there or anything.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, just making sure.
Absolutely.
Making sure. Alright, let's yeah, that's fine. We're gonna bring old Lafette out,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll get him in here, and we'll try and hit this guy. Is this also at disadvantage?
It is still currently at disadvantage, yes.
Okay, roger that.
I will have the boots disappear if that changes. 17 will hit.
17. Nice.
You get the
Good
inverse
double
of my
roll.
double rolls.
Yeah.
We're gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Okay, for the same number.
Alright, that entire roll was just same.
All right, I'm out, boy.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and hit him
Oh,
again,
man.
I guess. 22. Nice.
Still hitting,
13.
though. So, yeah, looks very, very injured, cracking and falling apart. Not quite dead, though.
Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I'm happy with that.
Okay. Kara.
Just to clarify with the web is covering the entire circumference of that cave entrance, or just the ground?
The entire cave is filled with web, yes.
Okay, so nothing else is really coming at us from other directions at the moment. If I were to throw myself into the same passageway with Mason Lafette, would I be able to really do anything, or is it choked up at this point?
It's pretty
You can
choked up.
fly.
You can always try and maneuver past your teammates. I'll tell you, there's not much room in that cave just by glancing, but it's your choice whether to go in and see what you can do.
I'm going to get out my bow
Mhm.
and ready a shot to hit anything that gets caught in the web.
Ah, okay. Very cool.
And to call it out before it happens, I'm going to fire giant strike the target when I hit them with said bow.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty.
So I'm holding an action to attack whatever goes into the web.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm going to just put a fist over my head as a marker.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's me.
Yep, alrighty. So it's back to the skulls. Oh, I'm sorry, Mace. I've been unfair to you because I didn't realize this was still on the other layer. The other skull was next to you here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was still in that cave. It doesn't make much of a difference. 'Cause
Not really that big a
it didn't
deal.
stop you from moving or anything, but just so you know, it is still near you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, the lamp light is directional, so there's a good chance I wouldn't have seen it anyway. Oh no, but the skull sheds light, so
yeah, the
it's
skull
whatever.
light itself. Yeah, it's fine. You would have definitely known it was in there, but at the same time, I just forgot to put it back on the right layer. So I think they're just going to try and flank on you, Mace. Do 2 attacks at advantage. That one in particular. 23 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one will hit you for 9 fire damage as it shoots a fiery ray at you.
All right.
Let's do a second. A 22 hit. I think that one
It will
doesn't.
meet.
Oh, it meets. Okay, gotcha. I thought 23 was. Well, it's minimum damage of 3, so
Okay.
not too much damage, but it is starting to scorch you a little. The other one near the Leif Echo is going to try and hit it first. The ray will it will miss. It'll skip by it, but the second ray will hit it, so the echo will disappear at that point. It's going to cackle as it looks at you, Mace, but it does fly off away from you, 10 feet into the mouth of the cave, and then 5, 10, 15, and 15 up. Just going to write it. Okay. So that one cackles from above you all. The room is very well lit. Pluzak, you certainly see the skull. It sees all of you. But that will be those 2. The other 2, one of them is definitely going to start trying to move through the web. So Pluzak, it is a DC 18 or it gets stuck, correct?
Um,
I'm trying to read through quick again.
each. Must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Yes, to enter the web.
Is
On a
restrained.
failed save, it's restrained for as long
Okay.
as it remains in the web.
So the
Also,
only
don't
thing
know
is
if their flaming skull
that was the
burns
thing
the
I was
web.
going to mention. So here's the way I'm going to play it. It's going to make the dex save. The dex save will determine whether it can move through, as is normal, right? If it gets stuck, the web, it is definitely going to get stuck. The web in its area is going to light on fire. So that specific square is not going to be difficult terrain. But the fire is only going to propagate at like 1 square per turn. So on top of when it's on its turn next round, that fire will spread to the 3 squares adjacent and all that. There is another skull up near it that is going to slip through its space and try and continue on. I will have it go to this square here. I'll clear up a little bit of room just to allow you guys to see what's going on. Okay. Right. And I need to do a roll for that one now.
Are these technically within view at this point?
The second one most certainly is. You can absolutely
Cool.
launch
I'm going
a shot at
to
it.
attack on that one then.
Yeah. So
So there's my roll.
this one will be restrained until next turn. It cannot move. The 16 absolutely hits if you want to give me the roll. So give me that and the flame thing. The fire giant's
Yep.
might. Just remind me.
Why didn't that roll? It's not working on the button. I'm just going to roll a d10.
It's fine. Does it turn all of it into fire damage or just the d10?
No, it just adds the d10 of fire damage to it. It does not convert the entire attack.
Okay, so the arrow definitely pierces. So it's 5 from the arrow. The arrow certainly pierces the skull, and the kind of flames that wrap around it from your ability seem to just add to the fire around the skull. You would hazard not really doing too much.
Okay.
But yeah, and then it did pass, so it's got.
What, I have another mark on me that wasn't there before. The arrowed thing? What's that?
I don't. That's.
I didn't put that on me.
I don't know. Maybe I accidentally did it. Didn't mean to. I don't know why it had like a red mark. Was the other thing, but all right. Regardless, that one doesn't get stuck. I need to read Pluzak's thing again because I think that means I can move through at difficult terrain.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So it will stop here. Sadly, due to the fact that it is, again, fire, that it's going to spread to the squares that it makes it through. But it is stuck there. It has no more movement. It cannot move any further. However, that doesn't take its action to try and move through, I don't believe. So it's going to see the 3 of you in the room, and it's going to toss another fireball, I think, at the space next to Pluzak to try and hit all 3 of you most efficiently. 20. Okay.
And 3 zombie rolls. Got it.
I'm going to have you do 2, because honestly I kind of want to see what you can do with the zombies, so 2 of them are outside the circle in my mind. But I do need 1 zombie roll and the 3 of you. I don't think
mine.
you'll die from the fight, so.
Yeah, baby!
Hey, Pluzak!
I'm back!
He's here, folks. He doesn't take
Never
no
left.
shit.
Mura would not have saved you from that.
Yeah. He does not take good
All
rolls
according
for
to
an
plan.
answer. Okay. So. Oh, why'd you do that? Hold on a sec. I gotta do that again. Okay, cool. So.
I did tell Rick that I was gonna die. So.
Yeah, he did claim that. That's fair. Okay, so I need Kara and Leif dex saves as well.
I've already rolled mine. It's above Pluzak's.
Ah, I just didn't see it. Good call. Okay, so Kara's good. Leif, he might have his hostile. Okay, cool. So, Leif, Pluzak, and the 1 zombie that's in the circle, the southernmost zombie, are all going to fail to save for 27 fire damage. Kara, you will pass, so 13 fire damage.
13 damage. Thank you.
Alright, cool.
Ow. Nope.
Okay. So that's that one's turn entirely. It can't move any further. That is fireballed. The other one's stuck. So, Mace, you going to swing away at the other one? Oh, did we lose him?
Well, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry, I was reading something.
Ah, you're good, man. You're good. If you need time, let me know.
Okay. So, um, uh, once again, okay. So I understand that these skulls are in a permanent state of dodge. Yeah.
No.
When they get hit, they've been rolling con saves. You just haven't seen them.
Okay.
Oh, actually, this one should be gone. But the others have not had it disappear
Okay.
yet.
Well, either way.
Yeah. Did I?
So if I do land a hit, I am going to smite. Just letting you know.
Absolutely. Please, please.
Still disadvantage, correct?
On that one next to you, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And if you hit the first one, wait on the second one, because it might go away.
Really? Okay.
We'll see. It depends on what happens, yeah. So
Yeah.
swing
So
that
first
first.
one,
So that will hit.
16. Okay.
17 damage. Throw me the smite as well, actually, because that's part of the same.
Yes. Where is smite?
And I mean, it's a skull. It's undead. So I think
Yeah.
that does an extra
So that's an
D8.
extra D8.
So roll me an extra D8 as well.
Hey.
Ooh, okay. That was way worth it. Alright, so we have, 14 on 17, 31 total. Is that right? It's a big hit.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so half of 31, 16, 15 and a half. We'll call it 15 round down. Let me see what it can do. Okay, so it's still saved. 18 on die. So it still is disadvantage on the second roll.
Okay. Second hit.
Honestly, I don't think it'll matter if you hit, though. Yeah, so you're
Huh.
good. 12 damage is more than enough between those two hits, because that first one was ginormous. You crush this skull into a pile of dust in a single round.
Very nice.
And I would tell you that as it falls to the ground, even though its flames dissipate, right before the flames dissipate, you do see that the kind of hazy mirage on it does seem to vanish. You kind of realize it was almost as if some sort of illusion was causing difficulty, locating it.
So it's just sort of like a skull on the ground now.
It is, yes, just a cracked,
Okay.
falling apart scroll.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to move over here and just position myself next to the second skull.
Okay, so that one is 15 feet up. Just keep that in mind. But yes.
Okay, understood. But I will let the rest know that I got one of them. So we'll just eliminate the rest. And yeah, I mean, yeah, yes, that'll be my turn.
Thing of beauty. Very good hits, Claw. Okay.
Very nice, very nice.
Absolutely, yeah. You literally crushed that thing in one fucking swoop. Valine is going to have seen the most recent fireball. Basically just calls down like,
You guys, doing alright? You need a hand? What's going on?
Bring burn ointment.
Wonderful.
what was that, Fred?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay. So she will. She's gonna wander forward, wondering what's happening. And when she reaches here, so Fred, remind me, there was a zombie here and there was a zombie here.
Yep.
Okay. Did I fix it? I did not. I should have. Memento. She's gonna cast a spell. Can I can't fix that. Good. And
Where there were zombies,
She's gonna be like,
I got your back, buddy. I got him back up.
she sees this.
My heart begins to flutter.
she is. What you don't know is in the back of her mind, she's like,
So I wonder if I give him enough corpses to play with, if he won't want mine.
but yeah. So theoretically, she can animate that as well. So she's gonna just res one of the ones that is fallen. We'll put a blue dot for her, I guess, and we'll mark yours with purple. That sound fair?
Sure.
Or do you prefer a different color? Feel free to
Wow.
change it up.
Color royalty.
All right. Turtle royalty. But yeah, that'll definitely be her turn. And it is your turn now, Bluzak.
I guess I'll do Toll the Dead at the one that's right next to me.
Absolutely. It is already hurt, so it will be the further damage. But is it a saving throw? I always forget.
Nope.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Yes, it is.
Wisdom save. Bunk. That's a 6 on die, so it's not saving shit. 20 damage on the one that is
that was
next to you.
That was the best roll I'll have all night. 2 tens.
So, Toll the Dead. This thing, you all watch as it's fluttering up in the air, clearly trying to run, get as high as it can to the ceiling. But all of a sudden it stops, and it just stops glowing and falls out of the sky as Pluzak reaches out a hand and tolls the bells of death.
It's like sleepy time.
I'm just imagining the bell that jingles in the beginning of Downton Abbey. That fucking bell. Like, if someone rings that near me, I'm going to die.
Yeah, well, you also have a direct association with that in particular, but yeah. I understand why.
Fucking
After that,
PTSD.
Yes, you do.
he's going to move here.
Fantastic, Pluzak. Okay. Alright. Leif, that puts it on you if you're available.
Yeah, I'm half here. My bad. I was
Yeah,
talking about
no,
mine.
you good. Just want to make sure.
Okay. Where you're going to? I want to like keep looking, essentially down here.
Down?
But
Okay. Absolutely.
but
Mm.
yeah, we can do all that. I'm going to put a Lafette out here.
Oh, hold on one sec, actually. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I had to make sure Ella came back inside because we heard a rumble. And one of the strange things about having solar on your roof that people don't think about is they're super slippery glass panels, and when there's a ton of snow that builds up weight on them, it turns into a mini little avalanche. And while that might not necessarily hurt one of us, my 40 to 50 pound dogs, or I could say you're 55, Ellie, huh? Yeah.
Are they usually outside?
It's not. Oh yeah, they have a dog door, and they love the snow. So on a
They're
day like
Polish.
this,
Of course they're in the snow.
they will go out. Yeah. So
You
when
need,
I
like,
hear
the
those
big
rumbles,
flags.
and then they hear those rumbles, and then they run outside, my brain just goes,
Ah,
they could
shit.
get crushed. Let's get them back in. Yeah. But anyway, Leif, you were saying you're gonna do a butt. What was the butt?
A Lafette.
I like how suddenly it's now got its own name. It's not
Okay,
like
so-
Agent Leify 7 anymore.
Yeah, it's French.
But he has a laser rifle.
Ah.
Yeah.
And a twirly mustache.
And yes, and
So
Alright.
Dr. Robotnik.
all right, partner.
Oh, speaking of Fred, I've been waiting for Sonic 3 on Plex. When's that coming?
They literally posted the entire movie on Twitter. So
Did they? That's
Did
wild.
they?
yeah, they did.
Anyway, go ahead and shoot Leif, since I know that's
Yeah,
coming,
yeah,
but just keep in mind it is at disadvantage since it's still got that nice old loot.
Motherfucker. 8.
That will miss currently. You still have another shot, I believe.
8.
Double eights. So you're still doing doubles, which is cool. The sad part is in this instance, they will both miss. You can't quite
He,
tell the skull apart from the fire, considering it is really just utterly bathed in it with all these webs.
Lafette's still gonna like blow the non-existent smoke off the end of the barrel like he did work because he's assuming that no one else can see the head in there with the fire. But he
The same
kind of
way.
awkwardly looks around and then kind of he's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm curious, what does he see when he looks at Leif proper? Like
Well, he Leif proper looks back over his shoulder because he's still watching down the
down the
hallway.
tunnel. Yeah.
Leif proper looks over his shoulder and just gives him a disappointed father look.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just kind of squints his eyes at him and like a small head shake that just between them two. And then
Right.
he goes back to looking down the hallway. And
Right.
Lafette knows now that even if he survives this encounter, he will disappear. And Lafette will take his place.
It's not even a do better. It's I've already failed. Oof.
Yeah, it's over.
Oof.
Yeah,
All right.
that was his chance.
That's how it works, buddy. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm good there.
Awesome.
Just
Fantastic.
maintaining looking down that other.
Yeah,
little
absolutely.
cavern,
100%. Do me this. Do me a perception check
Oh yeah,
with advantage.
with advantage on perception.
Since you're paying attention down the tunnel.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Little
So
pretty, little
you
pretty boy.
absolutely can tell there are echoes coming up that tunnel, as if there is potentially something down that direction. Um, you would kind of hear it yipping and
Yipping.
yeah, it's a higher pitched, kind of more like shrieky sound.
Kobolds?
You found a Pomeranian.
Let me see something. Hold on. Let me make sure my description is kind of accurate. Yeah, it's kind of like a yip or a bark. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not
I
kobolds, know
would-
what they are.
I would relay this information to I guess Mace since he's closest to the best of my ability because I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
And with it being a crit, you can also tell for sure that even though it's through echoes bouncing off the cave walls, it is constantly just kind of one tone. So you would believe it's just one thing making this noise. A singular creature. So yeah, at least you know that.
Yeah, I would tell Mace that I hear one thing and then I would try and recreate the sound to him.
Fantastic. So hold on. Here's what we're going to do. All right. So we're going to do high pitched, be like, there you go. Good luck.
You completely
I
cut
peeked.
that whole.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's going to be the hard part. What do we do? Yeah, good. I'm with it.
Is that
Go
it?
for it.
Is that it?
Yeah, basically. That's what I was going for.
Okay.
See you out
All
there.
right.
Oh, God.
So, Mace, there's one. It sounds like not more than one, but it's like a.
Perfection.
Pluzak turns his head that way.
He's like,
To the
the
moon.
sounds of my people. It's mating season.
If anyone wants to roll a history check, go ahead with disadvantage. I mean,
Can I-
nah, yeah, regular history check. Why not? Dude knows what he heard.
Kara's just turns to look at him. Just
Is it Knowles that you hear?
You would know
Leif?
it's not Knowles for sure, Leif.
No. No nose. No nose. And then he's gonna kind of look in the corner and just keep saying no nose, no nose.
Is it Zardoz?
Zardarok, oh no.
Zardoz.
Not again.
He would
Back
look
from the
at
dead.
he would look at Pluzak and then with the slug in his head he would say no.
So only Pluzak hears that no.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay.
Alright.
I believe that's
Did Kira have to roll with disadvantage or regular?
No, it would have been regular. I don't think that she would necessarily.
No.
She would know it's a small creature that sounds familiar, but with your yipping versus it's kind of difficult.
Okay, I did. That's not good, people.
You did good. You did good, man. It's just one of those things I should have had you roll like a performance check or something. But yeah, everyone
No.
knows there's yipping coming from down the hall, and I will tell you, it's not. It's similar to something that you might have heard before, but it's not anything you've encountered before. So
You said it's one thing or more than one thing?
just one.
Just one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Kara, it will be your turn now.
Well, I redraw my quote-unquote lightsaber,
Okay, go for it.
and I am going in for a couple of slashes.
Okay,
And
go for it.
because I know this thing's an undead, I get to use the bonus feature of my sword, which does more damage.
Yeah, just make sure you're rolling with disadvantage.
Only if you hit it.
Look, I'm allowed to dream, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Disadvantage.
And same thing to you that you said to Mace. After the first, if you manage to hit, just wait and see if it saves the con.
Okay, where
Because you
are
never
you?
know. Certainly hits.
Oofa.
Okay, so Radiant, Sunblade, Undead. Cool. So you got everything on that one. Cool. Okay, so it's the 8 and the 7 is what I'm reading.
Yes, that is correct.
Awesome. Okay. That's this bad boy. Uh, next one. Go. Hold on a sec, actually. Yeah, next one, go ahead.
It no longer has advantage, or
No,
no
it's
longer
still
disadvantage?
still on the disadvantage on this one.
Okay, still on disadvantage. Okay. And that probably
So
will
not
not
quite.
hit.
No, not quite. Um,
Okay.
the good news is the
Um,
disadvantage didn't change anything.
Oh, okay, even better. Um,
Yeah, right.
and because I've hit it, I can get away with mobile,
Absolutely.
and I am going to Hunter's Mark it so that if it retreats, it doesn't
You-
get away.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oops. Put your
So
little target.
I'm going to spend that spell slot. And I'm going to go find my little bullseye marker and put that on.
I got it on there already, I think.
It's more for me so that if I get hit, I remember I
on
have to
your
roll
end.
for
Sorry, I
concentration.
thought you meant on him. Yeah, gotcha. Alrighty, so... anything else, Kara?
Attack, most of my movement. Yes, actually. Rather than take those 2 steps back, I'm going to use most of my ability to fly up to the ceiling of this cave, so if there's another fucking fireball, I don't get crushed by it.
Okay, so you're going the full 30 feet up from where you are?
Yeah, so this is where I started. That was 10, so it's 30 feet straight up, yeah. So 30 feet from here. I had to backtrack some movement to get the distance I needed. My apologies.
Did you? Because you're at level 3.
Yeah, I'm at level 3, which means I can move. I can fly the same distance I could run. I used 10 feet to get to here to attack. If I want to go
Gotcha. I
30
forgot
feet
that
straight
you moved
up, I
forward.
need to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot you moved forward. Gotcha. Cool.
I
Okay.
keep track of my movement.
Yeah, you good. I'm just gonna...
So I am 30 feet up from this point.
Yeah. Okay, I have a note there more for me because I don't think you guys can see it under the fog. Okay, cool. So Kara is up. So after that, it is these things. So this one, 1, 2.
Mhm.
Wait, oh, it's the fire. Duh. 1, 2, 3. So it's technically going to stop here. It's below you, Kara. Still ground height. It's going to use its turn at a fireball now on Leaf. Circle. Because it does not believe it. Anyone else? So Pluzak, Leif Echo. Actually, Leif Echo is going to disappear regardless, and Leif yourself. So Pluzak, Mace, and Leif, please do dexterity saving throws, and then it will also fly.
That's not disadvantage. Anyways.
that should have been, so it was 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to start flying up as well, and it's going to only end up 10 up.
Don't forget you had 5. I don't know if it matters. Maybe for Pluzak, but I think Leif is okay.
Yeah, I think Pluzak's a little out of it, but Leaf. Well, actually, yeah, 10
Oh
foot.
yeah, maybe Pluzak doesn't reach. I don't know.
I
It's
don't
10
know, 10
foot.
foot. Yeah, I think you're fine. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
10
yeah.
feet
He
still.
should technically be included
Yep.
in it.
Yeah, so Pluzak, you also get a +5. Not that that's going to help as much. Still miss. But everyone else is okay. So let me roll some damage. Pluzak, you having trouble with those deck saves?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 400 pounds.
Of turtly goodness. Oh wow. Okay. So that was
425
that was a
pounds.
very high roll. That's 40 fire damage total. So it's halved to 20 for Mace and Leif, but Pluzak, you are hurt.
I'm already
Uh,
seeing the benefits of hugging the ceiling.
How much was it?
4-0 total fire damage.
Okay.
Um, got some roasted turtle going on, that's for sure. That's that one done. It's 10 feet up. The other one is going to also flutter under Kara. 5, 10, 15. Oh, it's funny. It was going on the wrong thing. That's why. It's a red mark and hunter's mark. So, sorry, that's 5, 10, 15, and then it's going to shoot up 25. And from there, it's going to just use its kind of fiery rays again. One on Leif and one on you, Kara. Or not Leif, I'm sorry. One on Mace is what I meant to say, and one on Kara. So let's see. Mace, you will get hit by the first one for 8 fire damage total. Kara, a 20 I think hits you.
It does indeed.
Yes. For 4 damage.
Fuck. Alright, I lost Hunter's Mark.
Full fire damage.
Well, that didn't last very long.
It's alright. Happens. You can always put it on again, right?
Yeah, I don't want to waste all of my spell slots inside the first area.
Yeah. So this one I need to mark. Okay, cool. That's all them. That's all they can do. Mace, your turn.
Are they just perpetually dodging?
No, they have a spell. I just haven't rolled bad con rolls for them. Most of the damage that you guys have done is sort of the one mace attack.
No, that wasn't a like what the fuck. That was me talking out loud to myself. Don't take it as anything other.
No, I'm just trying to answer your question as well. You're up, by the way, Mace.
Oh, okay. Okay. Come here. 25 feet. And that's 10 feet. Do I have any other ranged options? I do have a... I do have... heavy crossbow, but... I don't think my spell options are very great. Oh, wait, actually. This one's 10 feet in the air, right? The top one?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to attempt to do a lightning lure on it.
Absolutely.
That should read.
So it has to do strength save. It fails the strength save pretty readily. So it's 8 damage and gets pulled down to your level, correct?
Yes, it should be on melee range to me. Granted, that was a full magic action, so I can't attack anymore, but at least if it tries to run away, I can do
Yep.
an attack or something. So
Yeah,
I'll end my turn
100%.
there.
100%, and it needs to do a con save again. Still okay on it, though. Okay. All right. Valine is going to head back into the room. And look for you, Pluzak. She looks over at you, Leif, and is like,
Where'd the turtle go?
No, I would point her in the direction that Pluzak is.
alright, so
Like-
she'll go check on him, because again, she was at least trying to battle buddy him earlier. And sees the charred corpse of Pluzak, and is immediately going to call out to the rest of the group, like,
Hey, yo, you know that whole thing about necromancy and the healer that didn't quit? Can I get a healer that can try first?
Would point to Pluzak and be like, "Your healer."
That's the problem!
but yeah, to clarify, she's, calling
She's
for
not
help for
doing well.
Pluzak.
Yeah.
No. She says Pluzak is in need of help, specifically.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
So-
I misunderstood her.
Yes, I'm aware. Hence, when you point to Pluzak, she's just staring at you in disbelief. But otherwise, that's she's going to, let's see.
I can
She's
give
going
him
to
some healing
chill
when I get
touch
to my
at
turn.
the one that's floating in the middle of the room. So that is. I need to do you. That will certainly hit. How many damages? 7 whole damages. So the one that's floating up in the middle of the room takes another hit. Let me roll for its thing. And finally, this one loses its kind of heat hazy blur. Pluzak, you want to give me a GM roll, buddy?
I will give you the best GM roll I can give.
Yeah. This is when he crits, boys.
There we go.
Yep, that's a crit.
It also, I don't know if that came.
It also
roll
just
the GM.
didn't go to
Yeah.
GM.
Yeah, for some reason
Says-
your app is like really not having
Just-
custom rolls for some reason.
Okay.
I mean, it says
Everybody
it
knows that
says-
one.
Everyone knows
says
he's
it's
doing
for the
great.
DM.
Pluzak has succeeded, right? Right, guys?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
All right.
Pluzak rolling
So
like Pluzak.
question:
Yes.
how do you want to play my zombies now? Do they
Ah,
turn into zombies and just
so-
attack everything?
I don't
Oh
think
my
they would
God.
attack everything because they were at least commanded to be friendly to begin with, right?
So, are your
You can
mushrooms
mentally
dead?
command them. I would say what was the last command that they had mentally? Was it just to retreat up the tunnel? Was it to stay where they were?
To basically stay around Valim, so that way she would have protection, right?
Okay, so yeah, they would probably all march to Valine in that case, in order to try and protect her. Yeah, I think they would just follow the whatever was the last command. Very cool. Okay. Hers is going to stay where it is in order to flank. Well, yeah, okay. So that puts us at top of the turn order with Leif.
Well. Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice. Okay. This guy's is up there. I guess we're just gonna try. Yeah, we gotta do that first. Okay, we are going to bring another Lafette. Hopefully this one's better than the last one, and we're just gonna try and shoot this guy again.
Yeah, it's up in the air. Okay, cool. Go for it.
Disadvantage.
That will not quite hit. Actually, no, that one does not need disadvantage. The 20 will hit. You can roll damage.
Oh, nice. Oh, I see. There's no boot.
Yes, correct.
19.
Absolutely. So, this one gets hit by 19 damage.
Oh wait, I
and-
can't. No, I can't do 2 anyways. I keep forgetting that it's not melee weapon, right?
No, you can still do 2, because you have 2 attacks per action, as long as it's a weapon.
Okay.
But
okay.
yeah, So the first one dies. I would presume at that point you shift your shot to the last remaining one, but a 9 is not quite enough to hit it. I mean, you can roll the other with disadvantage, but it's already missed, so it doesn't really matter.
It's fine. I shouldn't have.
Or the other 4 disadvantage, I should say. But yeah,
Yeah, it should have been the 8
but
anyways.
you killed one of them at least. So
Okay, we're gonna, and then we are going to own the Fett that's coming up,
mm-hmm.
and, I'm just gonna take just a little step in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good like that.
Alrighty. Kara.
I'm going to bonus action put a healing spirit on top of Pluzak.
You cannot currently see him, sadly. Let me do this because I'm sure that it is just tough with all of the shit that is on the screen.
There's a little like curvature indent thing there that I can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
not a
in a
light.
tunnel.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to point at him anyway. So,
Yeah, I mean, he pointed in his direction. Was kind of mine.
then
What I thought,
I
but-
will swoop around to the other side of Zomboid head thing here. I still can't see him, right?
Correct.
Okay, I
You'd
can
have
see
to
the
be,
outline.
like,
I
where
can
my
see the
zombie
outline
is.
of the cave wall. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. As I was reading
Um,
this, and I figured it would
All
happen.
right, so I'm gonna do 2 strikes onto this creature.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Still disadvantage.
On that one, yes.
Okay.
If you'd
That's
stayed
a
where you
miss.
were, it would have been normal. But
Yeah. I was flying above it. I didn't have
oh, that's right.
whatever
You're
it
still up
was.
in the air. Never mind. You wouldn't have been truly. Actually, I guess it
And
wouldn't have mattered. But either way.
okay, I missed both my attacks on them.
Yee, sadly.
Houses.
But
Either way.
because
you
of
can
that, I
still-
can move to here, which means I can see Pluzak now.
Absolutely true.
And I
Yep.
will put that healing spirit on him.
Please do.
So
Give us some healies for Pluzak. I think they take effect on his
Spell.
turn, but at least
healing
something.
spirit. No, I didn't want you to read it. I wanted you to roll it.
Classic.
Slash RDs. You're gonna get 5 HP back on your turn.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Anything else, Kara?
That was my utilities in totality.
Okay. So,
But 2 swings, 2 misses, and I've theoretically revived our healer.
absolutely. All right. So,
On my turn.
It's the word theoretical.
what is the actual roll on this? One sec. Okay, so does it need? Okay, I don't think it does. Okay, so how does it? I guess it makes the most sense to do that. Okay, so at this point, it actually seems to lose its kind of haziness as it cackles maniacally, and a gigantic orb of flame pops into existence in
Oh,
between
great.
the 4 of you. It is going to kind of scurry and skedaddle its way off back this way. I need to send the fire to back. And start to try and head back into its little hidey hole.
Is the web still there, or is it fully burnt off?
So at least in the place where the fire is, it's pretty burnt. I would say the fire has definitely spread to the rest of the web that's there too, so all of it's kind of on fire. It's smoldering and it's web. I'm not going to say that there's enough fuel for it to necessarily burn any of you, but it definitely is not restricting this thing's movement anymore. 10, 15, 20. And it's just going to continue floating its way back, leaving the orb next to you. So I need the 4 that are around it to do dexterity saving throws. However, before it gets too far, at least the zombie's going to opportunity attack. Pluzak, do you still have the zombie stat block next to you?
Yep.
Can you just roll a zombie hit for me with the blue zombie for Valine?
Don't I also get an opportunity attack considering
If you would
Front
like to,
was the one?
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, does it change? No, I don't think it changes anything. So it doesn't quite hit on Pluzak's attack, but it comes damn close as this thing tries to skitter away. Let's go ahead, Mace. Why don't you see what you can do? 18 certainly hits fine. So
That is
Glistening of
a
Thunder.
booming blade.
It's still going to try and skedaddle away, I think, even with the booming blade.
Wait,
So
okay,
go ahead
then
and
I
roll
get
the
I
extra.
get an opportunity attack?
It was not close enough to the echo. It's not the red
Ah,
circle it
okay.
was moving from. It was
Oh.
only
Here.
up next to the two of them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so another
it was
7
coming
on
from
top
there.
of it. Very cool. So 20, 28 total. Damn. Big hits. Yeah, so it does still manage to skedaddle away, but you notice it is cracked to all hell and quite close to, kind of like dimming, almost falling apart sort of thing. Now I need dex saving throws
Dex
from
saves.
the 4 of you. So the Leif Echo is going to disappear regardless. The 2 zombies, I guess, need to do con saves because even if they take half damage, they take damage.
I
Right,
don't
Fred?
know if it would have mattered for the zombie attack, but
Yep.
don't forget that I have my aura for them.
Does that do? Is it just plus to damage, or does it do plus to the hit?
I think it's to damage.
Damage equal to the paladin's charisma. Yeah. So if it had hit, it would have done extra damage, but it still missed the
Okay.
attack. So that is definitely a good point, though. But anyway, do 2 zombie.
Well, we're gonna have to do dex saves to see if it's full damage or half damage.
Damage.
'cause
Good
that
call.
would determine.
That is a
how
very good
much.
call. Yes. So please do that for me if you want. And it's plus 5 on both of these because they're both in the aura. So that's pretty damn good for the first one. Let me roll damage quick. Make sure I'm rolling the right amount.
See, I think it's funny because those go to you, right? But
Yeah, the other one didn't for some reason.
the other one didn't.
Yeah. Okay. So, the good news is it is 5 fire damage for everyone who fails the save and half for everyone who passes. So Mace, did you roll a dex save? You passed, no problem. So for you, it's 2 fire damage. So the zombies both are going to survive. It looks like,
Yes.
which is good.
One would die, come back. I guess not really die.
But one
the
catches on fire
body-
and then just like stumbles around until it goes out.
Are the skulls overlapped? I feel like we're missing one.
It went off into the darkness, off in the
It's
tunnels
up.
up to the north. Yes, correct.
Okay.
And you know what? At this point, it probably doesn't make too much sense. You guys at least know it went up there. I'm just gonna unveil up there. And we'll do the other one as well. But yeah, so that's the end of its turn. Mace, it is now your turn. And yeah, so it's when you end your turn within 5 feet of the circle, you'll take more damage if you do so. You good, Claw?
Yep, I think that'll be it.
You just gonna stay where you are?
Yeah. So you're saying I don't get burnt if I go through the web?
No, I'm not gonna have you
The
guys get
fire
burnt.
should only last one turn.
Yeah, it's pretty much just embers in the web at this point. I can get rid of everything if you
Okay. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Why not? I will. And I assume this is still within melee range because you said this place
Yep.
was 10 feet
10
tall.
feet. Yep, so you can absolutely hit it.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna reach it, or maybe I just miscalculated earlier. Okay. Oh wait, is it?
Yep, that hits. You're good.
Oh, it's normal. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, I dropped that in order to do its other thing.
The
So
second hit.
nope, you're good on the first one actually. I was just finding it on my counter, but this is kaput. So with that, combat has ended.
Kara would come back down to the ground and tell Pluzak to stay in the healing spirit embrace for a few minutes,
Yeah, good
and
call.
I'm gonna
Let's
roll.
put a little square around Pluzak. Valine is going to wander back over to the ship, especially since 2 of the skulls fell nearby, and she and Professor Scant are just going to kind of do some investigating.
All right, so you get back at least 10 HP.
15 total.
Yep.
And let me do this.
Does the red circle go away when the skull dies?
That it does, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Just slow on it, but
Just
yes,
making
100%.
sure it's
So
done.
No, it's a great
could
call. It's 100%
I
best thing to, good to ask.
do some kind of check? I don't know what you'd like me to roll to sort of gain some insight onto the nature of these skulls.
Absolutely. So, let's say that if you head back down into the main cavern to regroup with the party, you would certainly notice Valine is studying them as well. And if anything, you would overhear Professor Scant. So, he would be discussing the skulls themselves, saying, let me find it. Ah, yes, okay, so it seems, these wizards here, yes, certainly they're skulls, and, the thing is, I don't think, it doesn't seem, no, there is no Netherese magic I was aware of to turn some sort of undead like this, so I would hazard, perhaps, the Frostmaiden chose to do something with their corpses, yes, that might actually be, seems within her realm of what she would do, and this cave has been sealed by her, so perhaps. And Valine is just kind of positing back, like,
Okay, so you're telling me that we might not even necessarily be dealing with, the armies of the Netherese and their, sort of magic equipment, but oral bullshit too? Like, in terms of, okay, so I know that I said, fuck.
she's just kind of at her wit's end with the fact of how dangerous things seem to be getting, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay, 2 things. First and foremost, armies.
I don't know what's down here. I mean, technically they could have made golems and stuff. They had those. There tons of them. Yeah.
So
Alright.
I'm hearing we're assuming the worst but hoping the best.
Yeah.
Okay, and secondly, what exactly makes you think that Auril had anything to do with this? As he points to the skull, I mean, her thing is, ice and snow and stuff. This is, fiery shit.
I mean, she technically commands the undead as well. Those hooded motherfuckers that were shooting at you at the end of the whole ambush, those things are not alive. They're called,
Cold walkers.
Cold Light Walkers, yes, thank you. And they're
Right.
basically people that die in her snow, and because they freeze to death, she can kind of like use that frost that's in their undead nature to control or revive them. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, it's within her purview technically.
So it's not just frost, it's undeath.
She's technically a god, yeah.
All right, and
I mean, technically, I
more
bring dead back
importantly-
too.
And she points to the zombie, and then she's like, so does the turtle, and she points to the other 2 zombies.
Well, I understand that there are layers in terms of what necromancy entails. I'm going to process that separately because right now I don't have the patience for any of that. What I'm trying to
That
figure out
separately is
now
great.
is if these things, as he points to one of the skulls, are going to come back like those things do, as he points to one of the zombies.
I don't rightly know.
So, have, I want, definitely from you, Mace, with advantage, give me insight. I'm
Sure.
going to have Valine do an insight check. Kara, you know
Insight,
the dead
yeah?
as well, and Pluzak as well. Give me insight. So Kara and Pluzak too. Yeah, fuck it. Insight for everybody. Leif, join the crew.
Inside.
Everybody gets
You
insight.
get an insight, and you get an insight.
We're doing it. Inside. Ooh, okay.
We're all very well versed in the undead.
Yeah, it seems so. Okay.
I'm like,
so,
yep, they're not alive.
Valine is a little unsure, but besides her, you all are quite confident, especially Kara and Mace, that these creatures do likely have some level of undeath to them.
What gave it away? The
Well,
skull?
yes, but I more mean, to your point, much like how the zombies seem to be able to continue through blows that would utterly destroy more living creatures, you do believe these things as well likely don't just die. You don't know how that seems to be the case in this instance, since of course they are laying on the ground currently, powerless.
I mean, this
Um,
place is permeated in Aural's power. It sort of makes sense, but
yeah, but yeah, so you would definitely feel there is a likelihood they are not actually dead right now. Um, you know that they are magic of some nature. Um,
okay.
and Mace, I'm gonna do a roll from chance quick. Give me 1 second. Where's my chance? Because I think that's one of his, right? Am I going crazy? Yeah. Okay. Let's see how Chance is doing today. Ooh, not great. Never mind. So he won't know.
See, he was not. He just wasn't old enough to do his catechism, so it just didn't stick.
So Pluzak, as you're doing this, you think that you have satisfactorily put each skull back where it belongs. But as you stand there with your hands on your hips in satisfaction, Valine looks over and is just like,
Hey, I'm really happy for you, but that last one there is a woman's skull on a man's body. I think you got some rearranging to do.
I'll I'll just like look at her, grab that woman
The power of
skull,
necromancy is unisex.
and then just kind of look at it. Looking at the other bodies,
she starts
looking
bursting
back
out
at
in
her.
laughter. She bursts out in laughter. She's like,
I'm fucking with you. I don't have any idea, man. I just bring them back to
Oh.
life.
You know,
Awesome.
it's been a while since I've forsaken my priestly studies, but I'm starting on taking them back on now.
how there's an inspired Mace into the cloth.
While they're all doing this, Kara's just tinkering with the safe, like, how do I get this open?
So are you planning to do something with these things, Bluzak?
Uzak doesn't answer, and you just start to hear him casting a spell
Great.
that you probably heard yesterday before we got attacked
Fucking
from
great.
the
Kara's
Okay.
gonna look over her shoulder and go, "Are you raising more dead?"
And Pluzak's just continuously casting this spell because it takes a moment, and by moment I mean minutes,
Yeah.
to cast.
Okay, well, I
Dies as she beats the door of this safe.
so I would like to
Takes
do
her anger out on
two
it.
things. First, I'm going to hand my crowbar to Kara so she can use it.
Okay.
And secondly, we're surrounded by ice, yeah? So I assume there must be some icicle or stalactite or something nearby that I can grab.
Yeah, you'd see definitely a couple hanging from the ceiling. There's smaller ones on the floor, but yeah, there's ice around for sure. You can even break some off the
Great.
wall if you need to.
So what I would like to do, seeing as Pluzak is on a bender, I am going to if I recall correctly, yeah. So I'm just going to gather a small piece of ice, and sort of melt it down with some of the fire from the web that's left over. Uh, and I'm gonna collect it in a vial,
Okay.
and I am just going to take a little bit of time, since we're gathering ourselves to cast ceremony, to make it into holy water.
Hey, okay. Um, definitely an interesting call, for sure. So it takes 1 hour of casting time, it looks like.
Yeah,
Okay,
Pluzak is gonna be
so
faster than I am, but
so here's what we'll do. An hour is a long time, so I guess I just want to say, does the party want to try and use that time as like a short rest? Or, because, Kara's working on this safe as well, so she can do that during a short rest, or like, I
Pluzak
mean,
did go down, so I don't know
yeah.
if he wants to
For
rest.
the
But
sake of using hit die, that would probably be the best
Yeah,
bet for
and I mean,
Pluzak.
Pluzak would,
Yeah.
finish his minute and have his zombies and then be able to do a short rest no problem, so absolutely fits. Yeah, so I guess, yeah. Um, so, okay, let me take things in order. Um, the minute will end first, so Pluzak, you would find, I guess the question is how many, what level are you rolling the spell at? What are you how many are you trying to
Uh,
rise?
So I am casting this at 4th level. Use 2 additional. So I'm casting this at 5th level, which will give me 4 skeletons and 1 zombie.
Okay, so
One of my previously killed zombies.
you're rising it as well again. Gotcha. Okay, so let me first and foremost go to my zombies. So I think one of the zombies pops here. It's a purple, and let's give Pluzak control. And then we're gonna take. Let me just move him here, and we'll move this up here. So technically, you said you're doing 3 of the skeletons.
4 skeletons.
You're gonna do all 4 of them. Okay, cool. So I don't know if I have a skeleton portrait. I might have to add one quick.
You just do the skulls if you want.
It's okay. Uh, and showing folder. Give me an upload. Alright, Skelly Boys. Skelly Boys. Skelly Boys. Well, there's definitely a lot to be said for the party's action economy right now.
I mean, one fireball will wipe them out. So
Yeah, well,
Especially the skeletons. Skeletons don't have the
well,
undead
and
fortitude.
if you're gonna
They're
continue
better
doing this, then
with
I will
us.
say, I guess I might as well just feel less bad about wiping them.
They're
Yeah.
better with us than against us.
Okay, so I think you can control all 4 of those, and then
I mean,
we'll
couldn't
put
we
Yep.
have,
dots because since Celine
resurrected them
exists,
with the framing
and
skull?
again, she's trying to buddy with Pluzak a bit, she might end up rezzing one of them as well in the future. We'll see. So, got that going for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
so-
concern as Pluzak was that these skulls would just come back at some point, and that we
So,
would have to
I will
fight them
say
again. That's why
that
I
was
was
the
doing
one
this.
thing I wanted to mention. Um, what can I use? So, I would say that none of the skulls seem to stick to the bodies that you raise. So currently these skeletons are all headless. They technically still
Oh.
function fine, because you command them what to do, but they don't have heads on them.
How did you put the dot in the center?
I put it on first and it shifted it over.
Oh,
Um, that's pretty cool. Pluzak is worried, and 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 he would make mention to the group. The skulls need to be destroyed somehow.
So Pluzak, give me another. Give me either insight or religion on a roll.
Yeah, let's do this. Why not?
Okay. Okay. You would definitely be able to tell that Mace is currently undergoing some sort of a holy ritual with a vial of water. Can't really tell if that's relevant as much as I would have hoped, but
So I get what you're getting at, but so Pluzak's gonna say, normally I purge everything in fire, but seeing it is bone and they were already flaming, I think another means is necessary.
Still fiddling with the safe. So, you just reanimated those corpses. Does that mean that the head is going to come off them and try to fight the body at some point?
The head's not on them.
Oh. Oh, okay.
They are headless skeletons.
yep.
Gotcha. Because you spent all that time putting the heads on the bodies. I thought that was you needed the whole
Yeah.
thing to make
Yeah,
one.
they basically animated, stood up, and the heads fell off again.
So, seeing as you don't need them, unless anyone has anything to say about it, I'm going to gather the skulls, grind them, and once they're like, a bunch of shards of bone, and I just gather them up and just pour the vial of holy water on top of it.
Okay, so we'll get there in a minute because it's going to take you a full hour.
Yep.
I'm going to do Kara's safe opening next, unless someone has something else they're trying to do.
No, just short rest. I can roll for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll your. Anyone who's doing the short rest for hit die can roll the hit die and gain HP back on those.
You also have that
Um,
temporary hit point food I gave you
That is
10
true.
minutes ago.
If you guys want to
It
do that.
is on the list of things to do.
I mean, I got a
So,
bunch of
Kara,
stuff.
the safe itself is quite well constructed. You would believe that short of lockpicking it, it's going to be exceptionally difficult, and even lockpicking would be quite hard. I will say I don't think anyone in the party has the capacity to open this short of like with lockpicking, right? None of you have
No, I
thieves'
don't
tools and
think I do.
proficiency. I think Mallow might have.
So
No,
it
actually,
is
he might not,
locked.
but it is 100%
Well, on the
locked
bright
currently.
side,
Verify.
if you want, we can always just take the whole save with us. We've been put in the bag of holding.
Try that, yeah. I will also let you try and break into it. It's just you would believe it's quite tough. It would be quite a difficult thing to do.
I mean, we're probably going to have to come out this way at some point. If I can't open the safe, I'm just going to leave it here.
Okay, all right. I mean, I'm willing to let you try a roll or two as well if you want, or you could just leave it if you don't want to put the effort yourself.
I will still attempt to open it with the crowbar,
Okay.
but if I can't get it open, fucking,
Yeah. So then just give me
nothing
a straight,
ventured, nothing gained.
give me a straight strength roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
even with the crowbar,
you
I don't. Wait,
struggle
doesn't
pretty
the
hard.
crowbar give me advantage with that? Hang on, gotta read what a crowbar does.
I was what's your proficiency bonus? I was
Crowbar.
considering proficiency bonus, which I think is a +4, right?
Crowbar grants advantage to strength checks when using the crowbar's leverage, so
Okay,
I could roll
cool.
one more time.
Go for it.
Yeah, no, I ain't
Nice.
opening shit.
So it was an 8. Yeah, absolutely. So I'll say you can do you kind of strain yourself trying to open it. We'll give you 3 tries at it for the hour.
All right,
And
so
then if you can't
switch
get
to
through the 3
advantage.
tries, we'll
Was this the first try?
yeah, that was first try. So it's like,
All right, so I have two
you
more.
give it a good go for 10 minutes, you rest for 10 minutes, give it another go.
All right, that's my
12's not
second
going to quite
attempt,
be good enough. But
and that's my third attempt.
yeah, so with the 18, you feel like the door is starting to strain. You do feel, it definitely feels like it's possible to break into this thing. But the 18 is not quite enough. You do believe it would require a little bit more than that. But again, it feels doable. Just didn't quite get there.
Okay. That's
that
3
would've been-
attempts. That's
yeah.
the long rest or the short rest. Kara will pass the crowbar back to Mace, and she will give up on it for the time being.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
So, Mace, as Kara kind of stops trying to get into this safe, you finish making your holy water. She walks up to you, seeing you kind of stand back up, and gives you your crowbar back. However, it takes a full hour for that to create, correct? Like it happens
Oh
at the end of the
shit.
hour?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we might have had a full day, but I guess not.
So, as you guys start to, or as Mace starts to stand up and put his crowbar away and turns around, the cackling of these skulls begins once more as they regain their flamed countenance, the fire almost seeming to mend the cracks in their form.
Well, they're all
And
collected in one place, he said, and he crushed them all
Yeah.
into a
No, well,
powder
no, I was
nearby.
making the holy water, but they Pluzak did collect the skull, so they should all at least be
that
together.
is true. I will move them all into the room. They would have been close to the boat, so I guess I'll put this other guy over here. You have a lot of bodies in a small room, so I don't really know.
Watch him fireball everything.
So at that point, I guess you reroll initiative. It's technically a different combat. It's an hour later, right? So
Hey.
mm. I need initiative from Leif and Pluzak. You guys can still do hit die and stuff if you need, because that would have happened during the rest. But besides that, 18 from Leif. You guys are all rolling high this time. Pluzak, what you got? Oh my gosh, you're all going high. Mace, what's your... Okay. So... Jesus, okay. Well, seeing as you guys are relatively prepared, you all are actually ahead of them in the turn order. So the first one up is actually Valine, with also a crit on initiative and a 2 dexterity. Or 1 dexterity. I think she's higher than you regardless, Mace. Yeah,
Okay.
1 dexterity. So she'll go ahead
Yeah.
of you. Healing spirit thing disappears, I just realized. So she's going to try and skedaddle, because she knows what these things are about. 15, 20, 25. She's going to get as far away as she can and command her zombie to stay and fight. So it will move up the flank, and I should probably just open it on my own at this point. The zombie will hit it for...
Judging by the size of this map, we gonna be here a while.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's.
I will tell you, not all rooms will have encounters that are this long, of course, but yeah, you got a lot to search, so.
I mean, we did make this encounter twice as long.
I mean, I don't know. Like maybe the skulls would have hunted us down later.
Oh, God.
You know, like
Yeah, you never
I'd
know.
rather
It's very true.
deal with them now than.
Okay,
That's the whole
so-
reason why I was doing what I was doing. I was hoping to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fair. Okay, so
All right, so
Uh,
Valine went. Who's next?
the lean zombie hits the one in between it and the skeleton, and next up is Mace.
Okay, I will hit the same one in hopes of killing it.
Go for it.
I assume they are not dodging.
Not currently.
Okay. Not disadvantage. 1 and 2.
So 16 certainly hits, the 30 certainly hits. So that's this guy for this many. It is still alive, but it looks like any hit like that is going to kill it, no problem for sure.
Okay. And for now, that'll end my turn.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm gonna go past this skeleton and go right here.
Okay, absolutely. All
Oh,
right.
yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, doke. Kara.
I'm gonna get to here,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna try to just murderously slash this thing.
Go for it.
And... fuck, I know that's a miss.
That will not quite hit. Nope.
And
That certainly will.
okay, 12 damage.
Absolutely.
And because I don't want to deal with fireballs, I am going to action surge and do that again.
Okay, go for it.
Because worst case scenario, we short rest again. God damn it, game.
Neither of those will hit,
well.
sadly. Apparently the game disagrees with you.
It wants you to get hit by a fireball.
Yeah.
It really does.
I mean, I got hit 3 times,
Yeah,
so
exactly. Someone else in turn.
you could get hit at least that many.
Okay.
Look, I've already been hit by 2 fireballs.
Okay.
I don't need more.
All right. Anyone else? Or anything else I should say, Kara?
I sit here and lament the digital dice that seem to always want to
Fuck
make
you.
me lowball things.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Leif, your turn.
I'm gonna get myself a drink.
Please do.
Smooth.
So Leif, who has been sleeping in this like southern tunnel to make sure that nothing came by, is like, "Hey guys, what's? Oh shit!"
What the fuck? Thanks for the soup, guys.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me it was served. What the fuck?
Let's just bring old Lafette here.
Beautiful.
It should be 15. Yeah, okay.
You swinging at red dot or non-red dot?
We'll do non-red right now.
Alrighty.
I'll just get that. Boom.
Yep, definitely hits. 11.
11.
Okay. Ooh.
Crit action for that.
It's dead.
Plus, what is it, a D6? Another 3. We'll reroll
Beautiful.
that crit. I mean, unless is
No,
it dead?
It
Okay,
is
we'll reroll
with the extra 3. That was enough. That this one
Oh,
is
okay.
dead. You actually hit. So it had 17 HP on the crit, and you rolled 16, and I'm like, oh no.
Fireball coming.
And then we'll just fucking unleash and smack this other one too. We'll try to. We'll just try and hit it. 21, 17.
Okay. Okay. That will certainly hit, and that's this one. Yep. All right. Good hits. Good hits for sure.
Yeah, we're good.
Mhm.
Well, I lied. I lied. Before I leave, I'm just gonna take one step back as Leif, just to keep eyes on that tunnel.
Alrighty. Very cool. Fluzak.
Me?
You.
Oh, that's right. I rolled high.
Everyone actually.
Yeah. So I missed it. I was in a different tab. Which one did Mace hit? The one that's dead?
The
or
one that is here.
No. Yeah.
right in
that
front
one.
of me. Okay.
Yes.
So I am going to punch that one.
Okay.
I forgot you had your fancy new gloves.
Yeah.
Yep, that done hit.
Aw.
Um,
I actually really wanted to see that happen.
hold on.
I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
so-
Fluzak tried to throw hands. It didn't quite work.
Yep. Pluzak is going
Get the
to
effort.
get out of here.
Mhm.
And now his turn is over.
And now
Oh,
it's
I
time for zombies and skeletons.
Getting other stuff. Yeah. So I don't know if you want me to like roll all at once or. what
So
you
we'll
want
do
me
it
to
in terms of who you're attacking. So
Okay,
like
so
I
unless-
presume the 2 that just moved are going to attack this guy, right?
Yeah.
So attack him
Unless-
for me, and we'll get through their turns
Yeah,
and see
I'm
what
gonna
happens.
start with the top guy.
Go
right?
for it. Absolutely.
Uh,
That will not quite hit.
okay, so going down to the next guy down.
Absolutely hits. Go for some damage.
Okay. And I believe I get extra damage if I'm next to Mace.
Yep, that is correct. It's an extra 5 from his bonus, so that is 10 total damage. Kills the fuck out of that skull.
Okay. And
The skull looks at the zombie that has killed it, and is just like, my brethren, why?
Have you
I
betrayed
have
me?
you did this to us the first time.
I was trying to make
Ah.
you fire like me. I was trying to make you better.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the
This-
charred zombie corpse is like, yeah, fuck off.
That skeleton's gonna move there. He's going to use his short sword.
Absolutely. Positively. That will not quite... no, wait, sorry, that one will hit. Sorry. I didn't see it.
Damage.
Okay. Still damage. Definitely takes it.
Is that within Mace's aura to get it? Or is
Oh, actually, sorry, short sword?
the extra? Yeah.
He just takes less damage. Just so you
Piercing?
know. Yeah.
Yep.
Oops.
You still get Mace's bonus.
Oh, that's a good call. It does still get Mace's bonus. So
Okay.
that's another extra that. Yeah, absolutely.
So that guy's turn is done. We're gonna move this zombie up here and pound the guy at the top.
Give him the pound town.
Nope.
Not quite.
And then we're gonna go left to right for the zombie on the bottom, or the skull on the bottom.
Cool. Alrighty.
Short sword.
Not quite.
Next one.
Yep, absolutely. And all 3 of those also get the bonus from being around Mace. So that's 9 total.
Nice.
So,
And then
Yes.
the third guy is attacking. 12 doesn't.
that will not know.
'Kay.
This is kind of
So-
wild, though, to think about, because it is, like, you guys didn't necessarily plan these characters together, but you kind of have a pretty nuts army if you just surround Maze with the undead.
We love
On
this.
this, yeah.
The
we gotta
chances of
leave an
them dying
opening
are
for
pretty
Mace.
high, but it's not like it matters. They're all pretty disposable, and they're doing +5 extra damage anytime they hit. That's kind of wild. Like,
Yeah.
you have a meat grinder. what's
Army of Bears again.
yeah, that, but no, this, what is it, Celestial Guardian? What's the one that the spirits float around you? You guys have basically created, like, an unholy undead version of that. It's fucking wild. Alright, please, Zach, anything else?
That's it.
Alright, man. That's actually really fucking funny. Alright, so the 2 that are still alive will try and do what they can. Let's see. Oh, I totally forgot they had that. Oh well. We will have them. So this one's gonna do this and start hazing. It's going to fly 30 feet up to the ceiling of the room. So Pluzak, if you want to roll opportunity, it would be from one of your skeletons, one of your zombies, and please do roll 1 zombie opportunity attack from me, disadvantage from the lean.
Okay. So this is Falene's first.
Thank you.
You said I can't do
Disadvantage on this one because it did do its thing.
Yeah, so I can't do disadvantage. I'll have to roll twice.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, whatever.
It's not an option.
You might not even have to.
So
depending
this
on the
is
first.
her
so
first.
it already doesn't hit. Don't worry about it.
Sorry.
Either or, but that's how I'll do it. So, so if you want to also do it for yourself, you can.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is for mine. That would normally hit, so disadvantage.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. And
That will certainly
yeah.
hit still, and it's got the +5 on it. So, and it'll have to do a con save. So we'll see. So 8 total. Okay. And let's see. No, it does not quite fail the con save, so it's still disadvantage if you want to roll with the skelly.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Oh, we know
We
it's not
found
gonna hit,
Pluzak's
and
niche, by the way.
it doesn't
That's
hit anyway.
that's the only sad part. Yeah, it doesn't hit
Yeah.
anyway. But well, actually, hold on.
It's Simone buying
Which one was
skeleton.
swinging? Your lower.
Short sword is the
We're gonna do
skeleton.
this because Valine. Well, actually, Valine doesn't see it, so she can't. Sorry. I was gonna have her move for the advantage, but I don't think she would have been able to command that. Okay, so good try though. It's going to, like I said, fly 30 feet up, and then it's going to position itself kind of in the middle of the room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like slightly over you, Mace, because it's basically directly above you,
Uh-huh.
just for frame of reference. And then
Gonna explode on itself.
let me get my 30 up on that fucker. And then the other guy, I think it has to be in a open space, right? Am I reading this right? Unoccupied, yeah. So the other one is also going to try and fly straight up. It's only going to go up about 10 feet. It's sitting at the 10-foot mark. My intention is it's still within range for everybody that's near it. But directly below it, so we'll put it like this, is going to be, let me actually to front you and draw a circle. Oops. It's going to do this. So, dex saving throw from 3 skeletons and a leaf.
Dex save.
3 skeletons.
The 3 skeletons will have a +5,
Dex.
so does leaf.
Okay. So these are just gonna go top to bottom, which would be left to right, top to bottom.
And you know what? And instead of just staying in that space, this thing is also going to continue to try and fly further up. So it will just be, if Leif, you can do an opportunity attack if you want. The 3 skeletons can do opportunity attacks if they want.
Okay.
So let me see.
Crit!
Dex, dex, dex. All 3 of those will pass. That is
Can
an
you
awesome
share the
crit.
crits, sir? Please.
Go ahead and roll that crit for me, because we'll see. I'm sure it's not going to be able to move any higher since you've
We're gonna roll
sentineled
it again.
it.
I've got one more
Totally,
point.
you're good.
Plus another
And you,
6.
oh my god.
So let's see. The thing might not even survive past that. We'll see.
And then,
Can you
and
stop
then,
using
it
your
does
GM
still
hacks
at
on the new
least-
player?
Yeah, right.
and,
It
and
does
I
still
have,
at least
I have,
do.
I have Sentinel as well. I don't know if that'll stop it from going anywhere.
So it does 3 fire damage to Leif and the 3 skellies on the passes. But I do think so. We're at 26 for this one. Is enough for this guy to be dead.
It tried to leave. I cut it in half.
So, yep, absolutely. So yeah, it floats up a little higher, summons this orb in below it, that quickly scorches those of you around it, and then tries to fly away. And Leif still kind of steps through the fire, since he says "fuck it," and cleaves this thing directly in twain, and it falls into where the fiery orb was for just a moment. Fantastic run. Alright, that's definitely all it can do. It goes back to the top of the turn order. So Valine is going to come and peek her head in just to see what's going on. She'll see the skull up in the air, and we'll try and she'll touch it. Do the old Pluzak special. Let's see. That will hit. Well, actually, no, it's an attack roll. She has to disadvantage. It will not hit. Okay. So she tried. She's gonna stay there. Her zombie can't really hit it, so she's just going to have it stay where it is, and then goes to Mace.
Okay, well, this thing is high up.
Mhm.
Not much I can really do here. I guess I'll just who's after me?
Kara.
Oh,
So I will try to give Kara the help action. Uh, I don't know, by throwing snowballs at the flame skull to distract it.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Absolutely. Yeah, so you bend down and you grab a nice chunk of snow. You start making some snowballs quickly. You got 2 or 3 in your arm, and
Yeah.
you just look over at Kara and you like cock your arm ready to go as soon as she moves forward. Absolutely. So Kara,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
cool. I will fly. Oh, fuck. I will fly up to the skull because
Yep.
I can beat that distance,
Yes, you absolutely can.
and I will slashy slashy.
Go for it. Advantage on the first one. Yeah, advantage on the first one. I recall. Yeah.
Yay!
Go for it. So Mace, you huck those 3 snowballs, and one of them hits the skull, and it jogs it just enough that it turns to look down where the hit came from, and then Kara's spear comes up directly through the back of it.
Sun sword. Sun sword.
Sun sword, sorry, comes up directly through the back of it, and you just watch like one of its eye sockets like glow as the sword pierces through. And that's another 12 damage to it, Kara.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then roll. Or actually, hold on, give me 1 second. I need to add that to this, and then do a con save. He will save on con, so it's still disadvantage on this next attack.
I have disadvantage on this.
Yeah, it does have the boot on it. It's just tough to tell.
Okay. And fuck.
Not quite. Not quite on the
That
next
would have hit it.
Yeah, but not quite on the second one. Sorry.
Who's been hit with the most AOE spells?
Pluzak.
Me.
Please.
Cool. You get
I
a.
don't even
You
think
get,
that's
you
a
get
fucking
a.
question.
You get a Valkyrie die. You get a D8 on your next saving throw.
Yeah, saving throw or attack. It's basically a lucky die to a degree. So, or a bard. Sorry, bardic inspiration is what I'm thinking of, not lucky die.
Inspiration.
Yeah. So anything else, Kara? You good?
I lament the fact I just
Just
miss most
missed
of
it.
the time.
Yeah, is what it is. Leif, your turn.
Oh yeah.
It's not even like you have a bad build. The die just don't like to roll higher than like a 6 for you.
That's just it's not just specific to this game. It's all games.
All of them. Yeah, exactly. That's how you know it's you. It's not the character.
Guess I'm going to look at my Echo and just nod at him. That he's going to disappear, and then
Oh, is
another
this-
one's
This was your echo?
yes. Did
So
he die?
it would have been the thing that took the fire damage.
Oh.
So I had that wrong because I didn't see the mark on it. So it just wouldn't be there. So you can pop one in that space, and you get what was I? What did I say? 3 fire damage
3.
back on you, which is cool.
Okay. Well, yeah. We'll do that, and then we'll put him here. Actually.
Okay.
But with the rifle.
Rifle
since
out,
this guy's
absolutely,
30 feet
absolutely.
Up in there. Yeah. And then he has boots, so it's disadvantage, right?
That is correct.
Okay. 14.
Not
14?
quite.
6.
6 will not as well. If
Ah.
anything, the echo like drops the rifle on the 14 and accidentally shoots itself in the head with. No, could you imagine?
That's what you want. I
No,
mean,
it's
you
not
get
what
to
I want.
go
But could you
away.
imagine that happening? The fucking thing hits the ground, and the guy shoots himself in the head, just falls over backwards. The corpse doesn't even disappear.
You could see, like, someone just sneaks over, picks up the rifle, walks away.
Yeah. This is real now. This is mine. Oh god. All right, dude. Good try though. Pluzak,
All right. Toll the dead.
let's go.
Wisdom saving. 17.
It will not pass. 19
19
damage.
necrotic damage.
You want to guess how much HP it has?
1.
Before the toll, or before the toll of the dead, it had 16.
Nice.
You have killed it. The skull will
Yay.
fall to the ground next to you, Mace. Since Kara is technically, floating in the air still,
Yeah.
so it will fall below her. And yeah, at that point, the skulls are once more inert, and you guys are once more out of combat.
Great. I will continue with my plan to grind them down and
Yeah.
douse them with holy water.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that that's fine. You kind of start splashing your holy water on them, and as soon as the holy water touches the first skull, you kind of watch as the skull itself quickly deteriorates into ash. So it is completely gone at this point, and you can tell there's nothing for it to be revived remaining. So seems to have
Good.
worked. Yes, yes.
I will tell you that making that is not only ridiculously time consuming and well, while we have means, not exactly cheap.
Yeah.
So next time we encounter any kind of undead, how about we just, I don't know, make sure that they can't come back to life?
Mace says this as he's looking over the powdered skulls that at this point I'm going to disappear them. But also, like, when he looks back up, he just realizes,
He's surrounded
oh
by
shit,
undead.
there is nothing but undead around me.
Listen, no offense, boys. You're doing great.
Kara's gonna reach into her bag and pull out a bottle. Can you make holy vodka?
There you go.
Uh,
You know what?
technically,
The funny part
yes.
is, as you reach out for it, the lightning, like running. There's this almost small like static electricity that seems to like be crackling every time the holy water you've made hits the skulls. All of a sudden, it turns into like a lightning that just shoots down your arm to the vodka and just surrounds the bottle for a second, and you feel this general need to turn it into holy vodka, and you know it will be holy vodka.
So, yes. But I can only do one shot at a time.
Blew my load. So,
Oh god.
um,
Definitely for later then.
Next short rest, right?
Yep.
That was fun. So I will tell you, definitely a different encounter when they don't come in with blur, huh?
yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So they did have blur. They have the ability to use that. So I was like, okay. I actually I did spend 2 actions prepping them. That was the
Yeah,
time
it
that you
makes
guys
sense.
had, investigating the boat and finding the safe and all that. But regardless, that was this area for now. Since the skulls seem to be taken care of, where do you guys want to go next? And actually, I'm going to pose that question, but stand up for a moment so I can give the dogs their bones. So I will be right
And,
back. If anyone else needs
we
a
didn't
break,
open the
feel free.
safe, right?
You
No.
have not yet. It is still there. Kara was trying with the crowbar.
I
It
could not
seemed
roll high
unsuccessful.
enough to do so.
Yeah. An 18 put her close, but not quite there.
Well, we have two options to proceed. We can go down the route where the Leifs are, or we can go down the route where the Kara is.
Uh, okay. Well, the route where Kara is kind of looks wider, which makes me think it's like the main route, so to speak. Um, Leaf Road. I mean, that looks like a long, thin tunnel, like where the skulls.
Mine shaft.
Uh, maybe they converge.
Well, we heard noises down Leif's side tunnel, right?
Right.
The animal noises.
Are we looking forward to rescuing a undead Pomeranian?
More undead? Yeah.
We'll use one of the skeletons as bait.
I think that you know, noises, bad guys, right, leads to our mission, right, where it's quiet. Why would we want to go there? That's probably not the right way, right?
So now that we've entered here, I'm a little more unclear on what our mission actually is because it's sort of been generalized as let's explore the necropolis that's inside the glacier and see if we find something useful. So
I thought we're supposed to get an army or a weapon, a weapon.
well, it's supposed to give us the key to defeating Auril. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is exactly. I don't know if Valine does know either. But interested and she's here. So she's at the very least,
Adeline
can't be
wants to
faulted for
find
it.
the city, so far as I'm aware.
Right.
Yeah,
But
because that's
for
where the
But
key
she's
to
not in it.
killing Auril.
She's not in it for the key to killing Auril. She's there for the achievement of finding the city.
Well, tit for tat, I suppose.
Oh, I thought she was here to do that.
She wants the not the fame, but like the bragging rights of saying she found this place.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back.
Can you
Right.
clarify? Valine is here to find the weapon, or the army, or the tool, the key, to take down Auril.
Valine is here to uncover the magic city. She doesn't really care what magic artifacts are there. She doesn't necessarily care if it's loaded with monsters. She wants to prove that she kind of
Was
right.
deciphered the archives that she had been working with correctly, and then of course any magic artifacts that are found in the city she wants to study and take back for her own purposes and all that. But yeah, that's ultimately her goal, is basically, like you said, prove she was right.
Her reasoning to us was we might find something that can take out Auril.
Alright, so I will be kind of more upfront on that. She has an idea of stuff that might be down there. She's been kind of coy as a character, and you guys have a chance to maybe talk with
Right.
her about that going forward. She can give you a better idea of what that might be, but she also, to your point, is not 100% sure about anything. But there's a degree to which she's been right so far, so you never know, right?
Yeah, I mean,
100.
she's been straight with us, and we trust her to some degree, at least enough to let her know about Pluzak's, god complex.
What?
She's been amenable. I wouldn't use the word straight with us because, as what he said, she's been coy on some details. We just haven't cared enough to press her on it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
not that you guys
well,
necessarily know that, but still, yeah, by nature.
She hasn't lied to us, I guess is what I meant to say.
That is also true. Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
As Cameron used to say, it's not a lie if I just don't tell you everything.
yeah, well.
That's how Ravnus was, and nobody liked him.
Yeah,
I love
but-
that. Oh no. Turn that shit around on the group real good.
Yeah, but Cameron would also go out of his way to talk to people. He just wouldn't tell them everything.
Either way.
Ravnus tried, just wasn't good at it.
Yeah, well, he had a reason not to be,
Oh, okay.
All right.
It wasn't
So-
Maybelline.
Oh,
10,
also,
20 experience,
just a
folks.
slight comment before we move on, because I don't know if it's to the book, Fred, but having now thrown 4 of these things at you guys, what was it that we played where Stalakis DM'd Lost Mines?
Yep. Lost Mines found Delver, and that's what we died to. Or
Yeah,
what the
I'm
party
just,
almost died
I'm
to.
just really confused how we were like, what?
You died in Lost Mines?
We were 2 level 2s or 2 level 3s coming across 2 flame skulls.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, these are a hard fight for you guys. I'm confused how we were
Yeah,
supposed to do anything.
They were ridiculous.
Flame skulls are tough. I would say
Yeah.
maybe a level 5 party
Right.
is okay with them, but
It was 2
I think
of
we were
us.
3 and 4.
It was 2 of us at level 3, I thought. But yeah, I might have been one behind you. But yeah, that was.
Yes.
It definitely seemed.
Once I saw the image of them, I was like, oh, we're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah. But regardless, all right. So we got 3 skellies moving forward. Leif, you going forward too? Well, did I lose Blake?
I'm just sitting here muted.
Ah,
Good.
there you go.
Idiot. Are we still wrapped in movement speed or?
No. At this point, you guys are out of initiative. So
I just figured skeletons can go first if
Yeah.
we want to
Yeah.
not
do they
kill
have
ourselves.
do they have dark vision or anything? Well, I guess they
They
don't have
also
heads.
have
It
dark
doesn't
vision.
matter. So
Rick,
Oh.
would I
they're
be
just
able
stumbling
to
down,
see,
but it's okay.
Would I be
Oh,
able
they
to
don't.
see into this area from
Sure.
here?
Yes, they do.
Absolutely, Kara. So we will use. You still have your sword out?
Yes, I'm using it instead of a torch because I could
Yeah.
still beat people to death with it.
100%, my dude. Okay, so I'm gonna say because of the little ledge in front of you, you can't quite see, like the whole room as clearly. And actually, you know what? I don't like what I'm doing there. I'm gonna just undo it. One sec.
Like I have light out to 30 feet, but I can
Correct.
technically see out to 60.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a big cut. Hold on one sec. So,
I'll just keep this line here as a help.
Leif for you and the zombies. You guys will go down this way. We'll cut over to here for Kara. Cut over to there. And then I'll go to like here, I think makes the most angle sense. Cool. So that should be for both of you guys in one go.
Nice.
Let me change this a little. Okay, so Kara. In your instance, I'm just going to give this to you. Your passive perception is fucking ridiculous. Let me just skip down to that room. So, sparkling icicles, as long as as long. Jesus, I'm starting over. Give me 1 second. Sparkling icicles, as long as longswords, cling to the 40-foot high roof of this cavern, the floor of which is strewn with frost-covered blocks of stone and a toppled pillar. So that's about what you see. And then among the icicles on the roof, I would also tell you, you kind of notice glittering and shifting in a way that makes you realize very readily there are at least a couple. Oops, wrong way here. Yeah, that's fine.
Just to clarify, no one else in the party speaks Giant, Celestial, or Infernal, correct?
I speak giant.
So, yes, you
Kara
see several of these.
Kara will say in Giant back to Mace, we have methods in this area ahead of us.
Okay. Are we in initiative or not, right?
We are not.
Nope, not currently.
Okay.
So
I'll...
and yeah, to clarify again, Kara, you see them kind of, moving in and about the icicles of the ceiling, as if basically most of them are sitting still, trying to blend in with them. It was just more, again, your passive perception makes you recognize the small things that don't quite blend.
How high is the ceiling in that room?
40 feet. And then, as you can tell, just because it is a very easy, just quick judgment, the ledge that is where Kara is standing is a 20-foot drop into the room. You would believe, judging by the nature of how the cliff face is kind of cracked and not necessarily completely smooth, you could probably, a character could probably try and do like an athletics check to climb down without hurting themselves. But, it's ice. You could slip. You could fall.
Or you could shell up.
You could
And
shell
Mario
up and
Kart this
jump
bitch.
and just have someone kick you and slide right off. Yeah.
Kick a 420-pound
Question:
turtle.
does your shell still take gravity damage?
I guess. I mean, it's me. I can't just fall out of a fall off a cliff in my shell.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but would the shell survive?
Oh, the shell would. The contents inside of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not so much.
Remember, it's not the fall that kills you; it's the sudden stop.
You're not wrong.
Impulse, baby.
Kara will let everyone else move ahead of her as she's keeping an eye on the methods, and when everyone else has passed her, she will catch up.
Yeah, perfect. So, the Leafs and the zombies. Give me 1 sec. Just do a dog bones quick. Okay.
I don't know if anybody wants to be in between Leif and myself.
But Lean would probably still stick with you. Pluzak would probably
one will
do
keep
that.
you apart.
Bullet.
Well, I was going to communicate that there are ice buffets in Kara's room, so
So, Leif,
In
as you
common,
follow
you're
these
gonna
things forward,
I would be whispering, but yes, while you were like before you moved, I guess.
Okay.
so Leif, as you move forward, kind of peering around the things, the army of undead leading you, you notice that as you walk into this room, frost-covered blocks of stone jut from the floor in this 10-foot high cave of ice. Perched atop the largest stone is an emaciated kobold with glowing red eyes. It bears elongated fangs as it hisses at you, and then quickly it scampers away into the darkness.
That cave better fork, otherwise I'm gonna see that motherfucker.
So, you would, within the next couple seconds, Kara, see as something that looks like a tiny kobold skitters along this wall and then exits.
Along the wall?
No, like
Yeah,
runs
the
along.
far edge of the wall.
Yeah, runs exactly along the
Okay.
yeah.
Next
and
to
then
My brain heard like it's like spider climbing the wall and running alongside it like fucking Spider-Man. I'm like,
Maybe.
that's new.
yeah, I'm not going to say that it can or can't do that. It's not what it's currently doing. It is running along the ground near the wall, and then
Okay.
it disappears out of view into the other passage that you see on the other side there.
Did any of the Mephits react to that?
Nope.
Interesting.
And then I need to probably zoom this out a little. Okay. But yeah, otherwise you guys can just continue forward. Let me continue revealing for Leif. Yeah, so it's Valine
we're
will
just-
continue after Leif here. So let's just stick this with you guys. Pluzak and his entourage. Yeah. Pluzak, you see the same once you enter the room, of course. The
Mhm.
icy blocks on the ground and all that.
Kara will continue to speak to Mason Giant and be like, they're hiding around the stalactites or might whatever. It's tights high and mites low, or is it the reverse?
Tights high, I think. Kara, give me an active perception check while you're watching.
Mm-hmm. Active perceptual. 17.
Okay. That's high enough for another couple. You would notice there are others as well as you're looking. Oh, for some reason it didn't grab both. Wait 1 sec. Okay. Aline is going to stick with the crew.
So, Luzak is gonna cast Create Bonfire.
Hmm. Where?
And he's gonna cast it right here in this, in between everybody.
In between everybody. Alright. Let there be fire. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm fucking shit up, boys. Give me a sec. There we go. Alright.
And then I'm gonna look in this direction and see, is this a path or is this
Okay. It's a good
a
question.
wall?
The best way I can describe it is you can tell that there are kind of small pockets of air on the other side of thick ice. The ice there seems to be about a foot thick. You don't think that the pockets, you see kind of the way it glints that there's spaces there, voids, but they don't seem to contain anything, not at least what you can see through, the semi-clear ice there. You do believe it would be breakable, that you could break your way over to the other side of that, but at the same time, you don't see any reason to per se, or at least there's nothing catches your eye glinting or anything through the ice in any way just by your passive perception. But yeah, that's what you think it is. It's just a pocket on the other side of ice. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yep. I would tell the rest of the party, of course. And I would let them know it's probably best that we could, if we have time to come back, we could investigate it. If not, to carry on.
Hey, Leif, how far does your slug let you talk to people?
I think it's not as far as you think.
It's like 30 or 60
I
feet
don't
line of
know
sight.
how it is to begin with. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it's either 30 or 60. Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 da. Oh my god. I think I have to go into.
Okay.
Tells me what I.
Because if it is 60, this is still a good range for people to talk to you at.
Yeah, I just think he has to have line of sight to connect to you, right? Or something, but he'll look it up, I'm sure. As he does that, Pluzak, you're moving the army forward. Very cool.
Yes.
Uh, okay. Yeah. So they continue forward. Kara, as you continue to watch, I'm just going to say between that passive and your active, it takes another couple seconds, but you will have spotted a few more. And they're all just kind of floating and skittering among the icicles on the ceiling. But besides that, I
They're
guess
clearly aware we're here because I'm a fucking bright light in the middle of an area.
yeah. So at this point, I was going to ask: do you guys want to do a initiative roll? And also, where is Mace on the map? I lost track
Next
of
to
him.
Kara.
Oh, I don't see him under the skull for some reason. There's a skull on my map that's on GM that's on top of him for me. There we go.
So you initiative roll, you said?
Yeah, I actually can get rid of these now that I'm thinking about it. There's really no reason to keep them.
I didn't know if you want to take Valim's zombie as well.
I do indeed. I just have forgotten about it. I might just give it back to you to keep track of, but she'll have him with her for now. And then this can go away. Cool. That should be all the other stuff. All right. Cool. Yeah. So. Pluzak and Leif, can you give me initiative, please?
Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
my computer's just being
No,
fucking lame right now.
You're fine, dude.
Huh.
Just making sure that you heard me.
30 feet, by the way, is what I'm seeing. Okay. It's like everything I clicked just took like a minute and a half to do anything.
Yeah, it does that
It's
sometimes,
great.
man.
Loving it.
Okay, cool. So Mace, you'd be the first to kind of choose what you want to do. How would you like to proceed, or do you just want to wait? Ah, I see he is muted.
Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, so looking at Kara and I guess forming an understanding that we're going to engage these things, and seeing as they don't seem to respond to us immediately, which is in and of itself suspicious, I'm going to grab my heavy crossbow. and I guess I'm just gonna try to shoot at one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works.
Unless there are any objections about it. But
I mean, every method we've come across has been a minion of Oral, so fuck it, why not? I don't see a problem with it. Unless we let Pluzak go forward and try to negotiate with him.
I don't think so.
He can speak their language.
That is true.
And before he went down, you told him that I told you that there were methods in here, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
What do you say,
I'll
Fred? Do you
wait
wanna try to
until
be
I
an ambassador,
see.
or are we just gonna murder hobo this?
Murder.
I guess we'll have to find out when turns happen.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold
Yeah,
my
it's true. He can't
action
talk to you about it
to
at this point, can he?
shoot the method. Because I see the zombies, so I'm assuming Pluzak must be nearby.
Okay.
So I'll hold
Well, actually,
my
you
action
you
to.
don't see the zombies,
Do I not?
so you would be able to see everything that's within Kara's circles.
Yeah, but I
Everything.
have my own die, remember?
Oh, that's right. You have your cone. Yeah, you good. As long as you're looking forward. Yeah, you're good. You're right. You're right,
So you
Um,
Chris.
just put a spotlight on the zombies entering.
Yeah.
Like
Basically.
everywhere Mace looks, it's just
It's
like
just a spotlight, and the farther out
the
it is,
stage
yeah,
light is
yeah,
going.
Yes.
absolutely.
I don't
Um,
see this method here.
That's such a good
Sparkle,
point too, because
like
60
right
feet
on
of
it.
bright light for
Ta-da!
you, right? Like that's the whole room of bright light at least. Still, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so Pluzak, you start marching your fucking zombies out this cave tunnel that's like super dark, and then all of a sudden it gets really bright, and you're like, ah, flame skulls!
And scene.
Yeah, exactly.
No, like, yeah, I mean, I do see a zombie, so I'll hold an action to wait for Pluzak to emerge and see if he does decide to engage in politics with these things. But if it doesn't go well, which I guess I'm going to deduce by body language.
Yeah, I mean, we can even say it's literally, you can tell me, that would trigger my held. I think
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
yeah, so that'll trigger the attack.
Yeah, yeah, I think we can be a little more loose. It's okay. All right, so we got that prepped for you. Pluzak, you're technically next.
Okay. So we'll have zombies come into the room to there, and then
Does well. Did Pluzak and Valine see the dog?
They
The
did
dog.
not. No,
Okay.
they would have probably heard it, but they did not see it.
Then I'll just relay that to them before they send armies down in there or whatever. Like, since they're moving, like, I would just be like, right before, I guess now that he's would have been right before he moved, to just be like, there's
Yep.
there's dog people, and then very poorly do my yips to show them.
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah. So at this point, she would have heard the noises when it ran away. I think Valine. So she'd like listen to what you're doing and hear you say "dog people," and she'd be like,
Was it a kobold? Like the little dragon peoples?
Yes. That one, the bad soups.
Why was there one here? How is there one here? I'd imagine they'd be dead after being trapped in this cave for forever.
Meanwhile, Mace and Kara sitting over there. Shit, that kobold can run like fuck.
"Yeah."
They're resilient.
Well, there's one, there's 10, so be
Yeah.
mindful.
All right.
And
Anyway.
groups.
So, Pluzak, you are at least privy to that information.
yes. The better question is, Would I notice any ice methods? Probably not.
You
You know they were there.
yeah. Where are you, Pluzak?
I'm under the ice method,
Let
surrounded by the
me.
skeletons.
There we go. I don't mind moving it. It's just along the ceiling. Cool. Okay. So yes, you would most certainly see the ice mephits, having been aware that they were kind of there from me saying something. As you look up, you would notice that, kind of like I said to Kara, they're almost holding on to the icicles on the ceiling, as if trying to blend in with them, camouflage style. But they are still mephit shape.
Yep.
So you know what they look like. You can see them pretty plain. But they are about 40 feet up, so it's kind of they're glittering in the light of others. The others are providing.
Okay, so I'm gonna. I don't know if you just want to make the fire movable for me, or if you can or cannot do
I
that.
can indeed just
But
do that. That's a good call.
I'll cast it here.
Yeah, you should be able to move it if you'd like.
Cool. I'm gonna cast it there so that we have light in the room.
Okay.
In this area, and in
Well, and
Icewind.
actually, from your angle, Pluzak, it's how big is the light on the campfire? 20 bright, 40.
He doesn't say.
It doesn't say. All right, so we can at minimum say it should be bigger than a torch, right? I'll do 20/20.
Oh, it doesn't.
Create
post
bonfire.
the-
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I would assume
What?
it's 30
30/30, you're
at
thinking?
least.
Okay, so it's
That's
more.
what I would
It'll
think.
definitely light up the whole room that you're in.
Right,
That's kind of more what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's a bonfire.
So we'll
How-
have go this way, and we'll try and do it. Kind of do some justice here. So Pluzak, as you cast your eyes across the room quickly, kind of, looking at these methods and scanning for more, you would definitely see on the far east side of the room, embedded in the east wall, is a glittering stone tower that appears to have crashed through the ceiling long ago. The exposed wall is cracked and has a few small holes in it, but is otherwise intact. So yeah, you see that across the room.
Just writing stuff down.
Yeah. In fact, I'll just cut some of this just so you can kind of see what's going on, I think.
Yeah. So in Icewind, I would say, did you see the cobalt that ran through here? Can you tell me which direction he had passed?
1 second. Sorry, dogs were losing their mind. So, you were asking, did he see where the kobold went, correct?
I'm asking, yeah, the ice methods, if they saw the cobalt and in which direction he went,
Yes.
or she.
So they seem surprised to suddenly hear someone else speaking their language. But one does kind of venturously answer down to you.
Yeah, it went that down over there.
And points to the southeasternmost exit that's near you guys.
Okay. And I will say, thank you. Auril has tasked us with retrieving it. Those to the north of this room are also with me.
Interesting. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, somebody want to cue up a soundboard?
Yep, give me 2 seconds. All right, ready.
Close.
One to
Close.
one. 1 to 1.
So it kind of responds down to you.
And Auril told us none crossed the room. She didn't say any exceptions, so sorry.
Then why did you not stop the kobold? Did you fail your job?
We've tried multiple times. We just haven't caught it yet.
and it just kind of like almost goes back to clinging to its icicle in what you seem to think is almost a lazy manner. Um, you know, could be right about it not trying.
Hmm. Specifically said that no one passes the room.
Mm-hmm.
Era just standing menacingly over
Oh.
here in the distance. Also, you have that. I know the roll's already happened, but you still have that inspiration die. Don't forget.
Oh, okay. That's like doesn't
D8.
have a time
D8.
limit on it.
Nope.
No, technically it doesn't.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're guarding the tower. So if I follow the kobold, you will leave us to our duty.
Nope. Gotta stop you. Sorry.
Mm, unfortunate, you will not be able to complete your task. And
Unfortunate, you will not be able to complete your task.
Pluzak's gonna yell out, "The soup is bad."
In common, I
In
presume.
in common. In common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't understand that last part.
So what did you say?
He
yelled
said
out,
the soup is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that's prompt enough. I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, go for it. I think that's totally fair. Which one are you shooting?
Slave's
The
ears are
closest?
burning.
I suppose the one's closest to Pluzak.
Ah, okay.
'Cause-
So that would be this guy down
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're 40 feet in the air too. Right? You said they're on the ceiling.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yikes.
So definitely not going to hit with that.
Hmm.
So you'd have to
I
reload.
do have another attack.
Yeah, I think you have to reload with that though if you don't
Oh,
have the
you're
crossbow
right. I
expert.
need to reload.
So
Is that
you
a
can,
bonus
you,
action or a regular action?
I think it's a regular action, but I'll give you the second attack per action as a reload, so you can fire again at the start of your next turn if you want.
Sure.
Would
Okay.
it be a
I'll take that.
surprise attack
Yeah. Okay.
at advantage?
No, they know where you guys are just as much as you know where they are. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, that was that.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good try. Is that a heavy crossbow? A D10. Okay. Cool. All right. So. Kara. Unless, sorry, Pluzak, I should have asked. Any remaining actions?
No, I mean that's all. I cast the bonfire. and
Okay, so I
everything.
think technically all the undead do happen after you, right? Do you want to do anything with them?
I guess I could with the skeletons. They're supposed to have a short bow. So the skeletons could attempt to attack.
Alrighty.
Whichever one was talking to me is the one the skeletons are going
We'll say
to
the one talking to
attack.
you was the closest one. I think
Okay.
that makes the most sense.
So
Okay. So not quite.
no.
Oh, actually, sorry, hold on. The first one did hit. I need damage from
Oh,
the first,
okay.
damage from the third.
Okay, so first
First
And
and third do
third.
damage. The others do not. Okay. Or sorry, I misread it. So those the damages for the first third. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So
And then the last guy. Wow. Well, I guess just me rolling a lot isn't going
it
to
is
make the
not
rolls
solving
any
the
better.
problem yet. But you know what? It's still helping regardless. Shit's still happening, man. All right. Anything else? I don't think so. I think that's all of them, right?
Nope, that's everything.
Cool. All right, Kara. Now it's your turn.
We go the bird way. We fly.
Yeah.
In a blink, Kara is up next to this one.
Mhm.
And just,
It's
hi.
startled heavily. It kind of like tries to keep the icicle between you and itself as much as it can.
I cut through the icicle.
Go for it. That will hit. Yep.
Okay. I know this is not an undead creature, so I'm turning off the bonus damage.
Yeah, you.
But I will turn on Planar Warrior, so I no longer have a bonus action.
Okay. So 15.
15 force damage.
Very cool. Definitely a good hit.
And second attack.
Yep.
And 15 radiant damage.
Yep. Okay. That's enough that this one will shatter. So I need a dex saving throw from you. Yep. So you save. So 2 slashing damage.
And after that, Kara will use her remaining movement to get into the next one. Hi.
Don't kill me, I've got so much left to give.
In Aquan.
I'm gonna roll
Yes, in Aqua.
Intimidate here. Never mind. I don't even know what he said.
Yeah. No.
He
It was more for
says-
Pluzak.
Don't kill him yet. He has so much to live. But kill him anyway.
Just thumbs up.
Terminator thumbs up.
Yeah.
That's the intimidation roll. This thing doesn't know what's being said, but it sees a thumbs up. All right. So Leif.
All right. Kind of jammed up in here, so let's.
You can move through friendly spaces, so.
Ba-da-ba. But I can't occupy the same, so let's just take old Leif back here,
Okay.
and then we'll just get. Does that mean I can like create my echo in a space and then just move him off to the side, or does he need?
I
does
think
that
he
mean
needs to be created in an unoccupied space first. It will tell you
It
in the
doesn't really
rules
matter.
of creating.
Either
Yeah.
way, he'll still get.
Well, I mean, you do gain more space because like you don't lose as much movement speed from him. But yeah, either way,
Yeah, this
you
is
still
fine
you can
then.
still get him there either way. So.
Yeah, I'll just shoot these guys because they're up high, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just shoot at this guy.
So you shoot at the closest to you first. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it. Not quite.
7. Doing great. 11.
Not quite.
I'm doing it. I wasted both my crits, and now I don't have any numbers left.
Welcome to my life.
I'm too close to Pluzak, and
Welcome to everyone else playing the game. Yeah.
That's
some-
what it is.
You got some aura around you or some shit.
Yeah, he usually does. It's his mushrooms.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Get
Leif?
everyone away from me and you'll roll better.
Yeah. Gather around Mace. Avoid Pluzak.
And if you want to crit, be next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come over here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I like that. That way, if they
You're still
want to
good.
come
Yep,
after,
beauty.
yeah.
Okay.
if they want to come after me, then it's not
Okay.
close to hold them.
Very cool. All right. It is Valine's turn next, so she's going to shuffle up as well. 5, 10, 15, 20. So she can't quite make it out of the cave. Let's just shuffle her zombie up next to her. And she's just going to yell up to you, Pluzak, like,
Hey, yo, you gotta kind of clear the way so we can come help.
um, otherwise, she will be that. It is now.
Are you calling me fat?
Oh, God. Alright.
I mean your undead army, asshole.
She's just like shoving the skeleton trying to get by. Alright. So, we'll go in order. So, Leif, for your echo, it will need to do a dexterity saving throw. I think it takes damage regardless. Nope. Okay, perfect. You can avoid this. With a 10, you will, however, not. So what happens is the ice mephit that is nearby your echo, the one that's kind of to the right of it, it's sitting near one of the icicles, right? But it basically, instead of attacking you, takes its claws and snaps the icicle off the ceiling, and it falls and pierces through the echo, who could not quite get out of the way in time, and the echo vanishes.
Nice.
You would notice at that point, Pluzak, several others start to assemble around icicles to do the same.
Assemble.
So this one here is going to fly not next to you. I'm going to put the... So this one is 40. I have to start being very specific here. This one, we will do the opposite, actually. This one will stay 40. And then... So Kara, we'll do you next. So you're at 40 feet up, right?
Yeah.
Actually, so before this one flies over, before that one moves, you are going to get a cone of cold. Well, actually, sorry, it's 40 feet up, Mace is 20 feet. It wouldn't be able to reach. It's just going to move. They're going to flank you 40 feet up and just try and scratch your ass as much as they can.
So said they all.
Yeah,
She's been itching a while.
someone's got to try. 17, I don't think hits you.
That is correct.
Her arms are short and there's so much ass.
The other will not hit you either, right? Because they only have the Uno mouse. They only have the Uno. Yeah, so they don't quite manage to hit you, as they are at the ceiling next to you. Pluzak, I need you to do a dex saving throw. And then this
Yep,
guy...
Just give me a second.
Yep, you're good. It's going to end up at 10. And this guy's going to end up at 10. So... I'm actually going to need a lot of dex saves from you, Pluzak, so I will wait until you are ready.
I muted myself. Which ones do you want me to start with first?
Okay, so do one for you first, and then we will do the 4 skeletons and that zombie from this guy.
Okay. 19 for me.
Yep, okay.
And 4 zombies, or 4 skeletons.
Four,
Four
skeletons, 1 zombie.
4 skeletons. Again, left to right, top to bottom.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay.
And zombie.
Beautiful. Okay, so In order. Pluzak, you pass. You take half of 3, 1 cold damage. Can't have cold any further than 1, I think. Sorry.
Yep.
Your first 2 skeleton rolls fail. They will take the 3 cold damage. The next 2 skeleton rolls both pass. They will take the 1 cold damage. The zombie passes. It will take 1 cold damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to need another set of dex rolls from these 3 zombies and the 2 skeletons there.
1 second.
Yeah, no rush. I'm just glad you're willing to work with me and do all the rolls for me. Keeps me from having to open other sheets.
I mean, if it gets him his own personal army, I
Yeah,
think it's fine.
yeah, it's summons. Summons are your shit, right?
Okay, so 3 zombies and 2
2
skellies.
skillies, yeah.
Okay, 3 zombies. Yikes. And
Okay.
2 skellies.
So, let me roll damage for the new cone. Okay. So then, the first zombie passes. Half of 7 is 3 cold damage. The others 2 fail for the full 7 cold damage. The first skeleton passes no problem for the 3, and the other skeleton fails for the full 7.
Okay.
And again, all cold damage, so if they have any resistances or immunities, no worries. That is what those 2 will do. Did I have you dodge the icicle? You did.
Yeah, I did. 19.
That was for the cone of cold, the cold breath. I still
Oh,
need 1 for the
okay.
icicle. Or we can use that for the icicle, but then I need you to roll 1 for the cold breath. That was 1 damage. Okay.
6.
Okay, so icicle starts falling. You do not quite get out of the way, and that is that many's. So you get kind of scraped by this icicle for 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the other that's 40 feet up is going to try and drop an icicle on the skeleton that's to your right. So I need it to also do a dex save, or another dex save, and then that will be all the ice methods.
For which one?
The skeleton here to
To
your
my
right.
right. That
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah,
number
this
1.
guy. Beauty.
17.
So then he avoids all the damage. Got some speedy skeletons, honestly.
The skeletons, yeah, have a +2 to dexterity.
Yeah, it works. It's because there's not
Yeah,
much there to
especially
hit.
since those zombies have -2 to dexterity, so it's...
Yeah. All right, so with that, it is top of the turn order. So that gets us to Mace.
Okay, are the ones next to Kara also like high in the air?
Yeah,
or?
they're at 40 feet, so they're about 20 feet away from you.
Okay,
Or
so
20 feet
crossbow
up above you, I should
wasn't
say.
really doing great, so I'm just gonna firebolt them.
Alrighty.
Firebolt.
Okay.
That's probably not gonna hit, is it?
The one that's in front of you will be hit by that, yes. Because it is no
okay,
longer
cool.
in cover behind the icicles and things. Uh, 13. And... Okay. So with that firebolt, that's actually enough to kill this one. So you pop that one. Kara, I need a dex saving throw from you as another one shatters next to you.
Okay.
Fail save, 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
Mace, you're good? Movement-wise?
Mm, no, I mean, I think they've got it there, and I can pretty much snipe things from here. So I think
Can you?
Give it a chill.
huh? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Alrighty. Pluzak, your turn.
All right. Bluzak is going to do Toll the Dead to the one here,
Mm, which I
right
missed.
north of him.
Gotcha.
So that's Wisdom save 17. Man, Toll the Dead has been on fire for damage tonight.
It really
It
has.
really has.
Okay, so wisdom save fails 21 on the one directly north of you. Is this bad boy? And you do not need to do a dex save because it's still too high up in the air.
Okay. Um,
Will, however, get rid of that so it's not confusing. We'll move.
I'm
Oops.
moving up there,
Yep, okay.
and these guys.
Do it. Do it, Pluzak. Do it.
I think. Okay. So. I don't want to mess this up. This guy has to go here. This guy has to go here. Okay. Short bow. We're going to do this guy in the corner here.
Okay.
So we're doing short bow on all 4 of them. And unless it dies beforehand, I doubt it. That will hit. 5 damage. Next guy. That will hit. Max damage. What happened this round? That will miss. So last guy. I don't think that hits.
Alright, sorry. So the first two were on the same guy in the corner?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. And then the last one missed anyway. So, or actually, sorry, the
Yeah, the last
13.
two.
The 13 was on which guy? Was on which method?
Same guy in the corner. Does that hit? 13?
He dropped his icicle, right, on you? So yes, that one will hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have an icicle that it's hiding behind it because it dropped it on you, right? So
So
5 more. Very cool. It's looking very beat
Yeah.
up. Cracked almost to breaking, but not quite there. Still holding together.
the zombies. Well, is this column on the ground able to be walked over, or were
It
you saying
doesn't.
that's like normal terrain?
Yeah, it's kind of normal terrain. It doesn't really impede anything.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. Kara.
Second verse, same as the first. And I attack.
Kara is the plane that will put them in the hearse. Okay, go ahead for it. Damage 14.
14 damage of the force variety, because I planar warriored.
Absolutely.
And this is not going to have planar warrior, so it is a regular attack.
13.
Why does it want to turn planar warrior off? It's so much more. Anyway, 13 for the second attack.
So this one will explode, and I need
Yep,
a
dex
dex
row.
save. Yeah.
25.
25 saves, 4 damage. Slashing.
Okay, 4. I'm going to. Anything still at my height? Yes, there's
Yes.
2 at my height.
3 technically. I forgot to write
3.
on
This
the.
one says 10.
Yeah, the next to the zombie. Yeah, that one I
Okay,
forgot
I
to
did.
write on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I just realized I
Yep.
didn't write there. So.
Here.
Oh, you know what? I think that might have been an accidental copy paste. I don't think that one's supposed to be there because I have 1 extra on the map than I do to tracker. So we're
Oh,
gonna ignore
okay.
that fucker anyway.
Kara will pop up next to this one and just glare at it.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, that one almost falls apart from the glare alone, but
No.
not quite.
If looks could kill, they probably will.
Yeah. So Valine, seeing that it is clear, will continue forward, and 15. She will move her zombie up next to the other. She will try and chill touch the one that is nearly dead. I always forget. Plus that, okay. She will not hit with chill touch. Her zombie can't do much more, so it's just going to chill there. And that'll be her turn. And that puts us on the methods again. So, the one next to Valine is going to kind of pursue after you, Pluzak. Still staying up in the air, of course, but it's going to try and drop an icicle on you. So I need a dex save from you.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful dex save. You step completely out of the way, no problem.
Fucking go.
Ayy. So, you don't get hit by the icicle. No problems there. Kara. The one that's south of you is definitely not going to want to take that laying down. So, it's going to try and fight you off. It can't do much more than swing, I think. It will hit you for 3 slashing and 1 cold damage. So 4 total from it. And then the last one, it's going to fly back up to the ceiling and just try and drop an icicle on one of your zombies, Fred.
Yep.
So if you could do a dex save for that. And then we will add a little 4.
Zombie.
Zombie. It does not quite dodge. It will take 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's all they can do. Mace, which one you shooting next?
Well, here.
You're gonna jump down?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you just jump in it, or do you want to do an athletics check to try and make it down on the turn? You can do an action to do that.
Oh, it's an action. Hmm.
Yeah, you'd have to. I mean, you're climbing. It's gonna have to take
Right,
the action.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll just jump.
All right, cool. Cool guy moves. So just give me a dex saving throw or an acrobatics check. Your call. This is just to see if you land prone or not. So you can always stand up with half your movement and all that.
Yeah, I'll
and-
try.
Yeah.
Wait,
Ooh, heavy roll.
I'll just try the dex save.
Yeah, I might as well, man. Alright, yep, so you're fine. So you do not fall prone, but you do take 9 damage as your legs kind of hit the ground, and
That's
you feel
alright.
your metal bow. Yeah, so 9 bludgeoning, but you are completely able to move freely, as you do,
Okay.
and you have an action
And
still. So
I will snipe. Well, try to go on that closer to
Pluzak?
Bluzak, I
Yeah,
think.
so I think he's 40 feet up. I forgot to rewrite. So you're good. Go for it.
Yep. I think we rolled something
That'll
similar
hit.
last time, so that should be a hit.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're good. Yep.
And that's it.
It's the one next to Pluzak. Was that one? Okay. 12. Okay. So this one will pop. Very well done. Very well done. All right. Pluzak, your turn.
Yay. Toll the dead, but the opposite one, the one by the zombies.
Okay.
Uh,
That one is unhurt, just so you know.
okay. I don't know. It's probably gonna roll. I guess wisdom save 17 first to see if it saves.
Okay, I can do that.
Because that's gonna roll the wrong number, so I
It
gotta
does
do
not
here.
save.
I rolled it, pressed it twice by accident. The
That's
first
fine.
one.
Okay. Check the
So
first one.
8 damage.
8 damage on that guy. So he's definitely hurt by that, but not quite enough to kill him.
And Zach's gonna move there, and then the archers are gonna go. Skeleton archers on the guy in the corner that's almost dead.
Mm-hmm.
The closest to skeleton archers first.
Not quite.
And
Absolutely.
yes.
You can roll another d6.
Yeah.
I will tell you though, even without it, that was enough to kill it. So that one is dead. Kara, you are
Yep.
next to it in the air? Yeah. So you will save. You will take 4 slashing damage. Alright, Pluzak. You shifting the angle of attack to the other?
Yeah, the last two are gonna attack the other one.
Perfect. Not
And
quite. And here's
that's-
another crit, right? No, okay.
That
It
one.
will hit though, so 7
Yeah.
more, absolutely. Still not quite enough to kill it, but this thing is falling apart at the seams. Little dustings of ice just falling from cracks on its body. Anything else?
And that guy's gonna move there. Here. Up here.
Okay.
That is it. Oh, Pluzak's gonna say, "You should have let us pass to complete our task."
Listen, dude, it was either die to you or die to Auril, okay?
Didn't have a chance either way.
Nope. At least I did my duty.
I'm good.
It says trembling behind an icicle. Alright.
You gotta
Kara.
give it to them. They're fucking loyal.
Go ahead, Kara.
Era pushes off the wall, angles the blade forward, flies blade first.
Go for it.
Because I made that epic startup, I'm going to miss.
Yeah, crit fail, you're gonna get stuck in the wall. Nah, that hits, you're good. Probably will kill it here. Can't imagine.
18
Yep.
force damage. The shockwave goes through the icicle and explodes it.
It does indeed explode it. So, your final deck save of the methods in the room. So, that
And-
is a pass for 2 slashing damage.
Stabs it through the ice block. Bitch.
Absolutely. So, let me just do something quick.
And then, does a little flourish with the blade and just slowly descends to the ground and just makes contact.
Okay. Just trying to fix something, sorry. Yeah, so your Kara is back on the ground, you're saying, yes?
Yes, she is.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. So, Kara and Pluzak. Can you just do me a little favor? Actually, I don't even think I needed that. I was going to have you do an active perception check. I think I'm just going to give it to you with your passive perception. Give me 1 second.
What do I perceive here?
You will get a hint in uno momentum. So, at some point during the fight, and you don't know if it's necessarily... did I do that right? Yeah. You... Did I not? Sorry, something's catching me off. Yeah, okay, sorry. At some point during the fight, you don't know if it was by nature of the mephits exploding or something that didn't quite catch your attention as you were fighting. There's just this kind of fog of mist floating around in the air. And before you have a chance to fully relax from, completing this escapade with the ice mephits, just want to make sure I'm dropping the right thing. You would notice the mist slightly shift and shimmer and then morph as in the place of the mist comes a gigantic hyena.
Oh, great.
What the
It
fuck is
drops
that?
to the ground, howls a fearsome howl, with sharp teeth glinting in the light that you have provided with your sword, and we are going to call it there for tonight.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Is that gargoyle? It's not a gargoyle.
No.
Yeah.